Hello, world.
Hi.
I just realized I can't solder to the adhesive. I actually have to expose the.
Sure, you can.
Peel the adhesive back. I'm trying to put LED strips in my impulse engines, and I just realized I tried to solder the adhesive.
Okay. You're trying to put electricity through.
Yeah. So I have these little tiny 2.7 millimeter LED strips, tiniest ones we could find. And it has an adhesive strip on the back, obviously. And here's me trying to not peel the adhesive back and solder to the tiny little pins in there, So
yeah,
it probably works a lot better. It'll probably work a lot better now.
I can attest to the fact that you can solder through adhesive. It may not work very well if you're trying to get an electrical connection, but
oh yeah, that worked a lot better.
You put some glue on here, and then let me show you ugly. There, that's ugly right there. That's ugly.
What did you do?
Hang on, I'll make it big.
You can tell us what you're working on.
I super glued, and then I soldered over top of it. What I'm working on is the bus, and this railing is hand formed completely. I actually like the way the solder
how'd you keep it straight?
Which, this or this?
The railing. God, anytime I would work with metal, I'm always afraid of like photo etch or things like that. I'm just going to absolutely botcher it.
Well, it was kind of funny because I went into another kit that I have a duplicate of and found a straight piece of brass rod because this brass rod is not long enough. And so what I did, instead of clamping it and hitting it with a drill, which is how you normally straighten it. Matter of fact, this piece you can see it's not straight. So I sat there and I did this with it until it was straight or straight enough. Hey, Gordon. And then I super glued it. And on top of the super glue, I did solder it. I just saw that hanging off right there. It's not pretty. Well, it's actually, it doesn't look bad. That piece keeps coming loose. Let me try this one more time.
Hey, Gordon. I'll throw it up there.
What I did, literally, solder right over top of the super glue. And I broke this one. Broke that one right there while I was doing it.
Why would you do that?
Didn't mean to. I got to do some repainting here. Got to paint here. But once these go on here, it's going to take a little bit of finagling to get them in there. But once these are on here, a little bit straightened, they'll look pretty good. On these were originally flat. But look at that.
I love that thing.
Yeah, well,
you're trying to convince me to build wood models, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Well, see, and the thing is, you can see where the slats went through here a little bit. But I actually filled that because it was ugly. It was really ugly. It's getting there. I'm actually skipped forward a couple of steps because I'm tired of working on the van right now, or the bus right now.
Oh, yeah? Are you going to do something else?
No, I skipped forward. So this is where I'm at.
I'll test my little solder job.
I got to put...
Oh, my.
I got to put all these stickers on. Oh no, I gotta build another railing right there.
Maybe. Ah,
maybe.
All right, well, get to it, buddy.
That one's only 67 millimeters. That's not so bad. But I got to do that. But what I'm working on right now is the undercarriage and these nails, which, like I told you before the stream, you put them through, you glue them, and then it says clip them off and then sand it down. Well, as soon as you clip them off, what happens is the glue breaks. Matter of fact, one fell out. So what I have to do is take them out and clip them the size I need them individually. And I have this wonderful smell on my table today.
What's the smell?
This.
What the hell is that?
Instaset.
Is that CA accelerator?
Yep.
God, that stuff stinks. So bad.
But it doesn't tear things up like other things that certain people, Steve, spilled on their tables.
Oh, yeah, well, that stuff is, yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my little strip. I did my little solder job on.
Nice.
Let's see if it lights up. Ta-da!
Oh, that's a single or like 700 LEDs in there.
Yeah, there's let's see, I can count 12. There's 12 LEDs in there.
What is it you got? They're called PSPs.
They're
something like that.
SMDs of some sort. So if I pop this off of here, so this is our impulse engine.
Yeah.
It's going to sit in there just like that.
Very cool.
And I think we have to put a resistor on it, otherwise it's a little too bright. But I am going to diffuse it a little bit. So I might use my cotton swab diffuser trick to try to get rid of the hot spots so you don't see the individual LEDs. But even if you do see the individual LEDs, hey, maybe there's 12 emitters inside the impulse engine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just the way it works.
Yeah. You could tear.
Oh, that looks good. It looks like there's gas. That looks pretty good. It looks like there's gases in there. It's not. Yeah. There's not enough cotton, but it kind of it gives it a diffused kind of a. I like that. I'm going to use that. I need some more.
If you go back into my, about 2 years ago, some of my videos, when I did the NSEA protector from Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way the lights were leaking around the shuttle part that launches off the ship at the end of the movie.
Okay.
So I put I think it's 2 LEDs, blue LEDs in there, and then some fiberfill, and so it's lifted off a little bit, and it looks really cool. Like it's just disengaged, and that's gas coming out.
Oh no, I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah,
I like that. To your eyes, I mean, the camera probably picks up some hot spots in there, but to your eyes, it looks nice and diffused.
Oh, it looks good on the camera too.
Oh, I love it. Okay, perfect. So that'll work. Now I need to figure out how long these wires need to be.
What happened to Steve? Steve should be here.
I don't know.
Oh, but I actually picked up a sub that award show.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, good. That's why I wanted to put your channel name on there.
Yep. Well, and there are a few people that I wasn't sub to that I was like, that sounds interesting. Let me go sub to that one.
Like Pennies? I never heard of that before. I have never heard anybody mention the name.
Penny's Pit Stop. I've been subbed to her for a couple of months. It's kind of funny because Kev, or no, was it No, it was Spider Sprue. Spider Sprue and her both were doing an advent calendar, so it was funny because they were releasing them almost at the same time every day. You never know which one was going to be first.
But I saw like Daniel's build was on there. That was a 5-way tie. And any one of us, if HTM got together, I think we could have influenced the results.
Oh, yeah.
If one more person had voted for any of those, it would not have been a 5-way tie.
This is true.
Yeah, Steve was. Oh, you know what, Steve? I bet you Steve's doing. I bet you Steve is still recording his Optimus Prime video.
Ah,
I know he was working on it today.
By the way, I have to say that the fact that he didn't win, but I forget what category. I have to pick on Donnie though, because Donnie and Ian, because Optimus Prime was in Fan Home Optimus Prime. Let's get that straight. Fan Home Optimus Prime, not OG.
Well, what's kind of sad is Agora didn't win anything. I mean, I guess the Titanic they can take credit for, because they brought it to a much wider audience. But it's a Hachette model, and I feel bad because they were runner-up to all of those. So every time you saw Fan Home, Agora was right behind them. But you got to do what the votes say. But to be fair, Agora was number 2 to D'Agostini. They were number 2 only to Fan Home.
I have to say it surprised me that Fan Home got as much as they did.
Well, to be fair, they did revive. I mean, they saved a lot of people from models that would have never ever seen the light of day again. That people were screwed out of thousands of dollars. They didn't have to do that. So, to be fair, I mean I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand that. They just Agora was my choice over Fan Home. Oh.
Well, and to be fair, I think some of it was just knowledge to even vote. I mean, the only place that he was posting that was on the Facebook groups. And I think Ian, who won a lot of awards, I think he put out like a newsletter or he put it on his website to say, hey, I don't think he said, vote for me. I think he said, make sure you vote, get out there and vote. Yeah. And just because of that visibility, he won a lot of awards.
Well, and he, from what I've seen, he does deserve it because he is really good at what he does.
Yeah, he puts out a lot of stuff.
Matter of fact, one of the things he puts out is right there on your desk.
Yes, this thing. I didn't get it from him. It was a gift from the UK model group. Hey, Chase, I got to go grab something.
But how's it going, Chase? You know what? We do this all the time these days. We forget to post the link in Discord.
Okay. I need to get my
We forgot to post the link in Discord again, Todd. Hey, Steven. Someday, I'm going to have to get a set of headsets that have the mic integrated and have side tone.
Oh, so you can hear yourself?
Yes.
I just got headphones. That's good enough for me. I have a decent mic on my desk, so if I don't use headphones, I get the pretty bad echo. So.
Yeah, same here. The only reason I want side tone is because then I know for sure my mic's working. On the on fighter aircraft, they actually have a low side tone just to let the pilot know that he's actually getting through. And more importantly, the tendency is that when you don't have side tone, you can't hear yourself, you yell. With these headsets, it's more likely that I would because I'm using noise canceling headphones. Tell you what, Todd, we had our 2 weeks of winter. I'm ready for it to warm back. I'm ready for it to warm back up.
You're already done?
Yeah. Well, it's one of these things. If I'm not going to have snow, then I don't want it to be ugly outside, ugly and cold.
Oh, so it's the snow you just don't want any more of.
No, I don't have any snow. I want snow.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want any more snow, or you don't have any. You don't have any snow. So if it's not cold, you don't want snow.
If we don't have snow, I don't want the cold.
I gotcha.
I don't mind the snow. It's just that we've had a total of about 1.5 inches, maybe. But at least it's not down around zero again or anymore.
That's right.
Well, tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 51 degrees, and Thursday, wow, 1st of February, 58 degrees.
Is that all? It's going to be 73 here today. I hate it.
That's it.
Feels like winter's over already. Doesn't even feel like we really had one. We had one night of freezing weather, and I'm like, that's it. That's all we get.
Well, I remember when we lived there, kids got up, went to the school bus, waited for the bus, and it was snowing, and it was 73 when they got home.
I've seen dusting. Scottsdale get dusted all the time. But I remember one time, and it was like 1988, when they actually had an actual snowfall. It was like a 1/2 inch. I remember having to get up and go to school, sit there, and everybody was, making snowmen and throwing snowballs and everything at the bus stop.
Yep. Well, of course, being military, it really kind of was, I want to say, depressing, because when I lived on base, I don't even remember what the name of the school was, but they took my kids from on base 15 miles out to go to school. Don't really care about that one way or the other, except for the fact that there was no air conditioner in the bus. And so when it gets to be May and it's 90-something degrees and there's no air conditioning.
Yeah.
And what was really kind of irritating was that was on base, and I moved 300 yards off base, bought a house and moved about 300 yards off base. and they sent my kids to Litchfield Park instead, which is one of the
And why
better
was-
which
why
is
was
one of
that?
the better schools. Huh?
The on-base school is no good, or what?
No, the on-base school was what they sent the kids to the worst school in the district because
Ah,
on base you weren't paying any property taxes.
right.
As soon as
So
I
that's why
start
it was-
paying,
That's why it was terrible.
yeah. But as soon as I start paying property taxes, and I'm literally about 300 yards away, my kids go to the best school in the district. Just made no sense.
Yeah.
Of course, I miss those days. I would gladly pay $700 a month in property taxes again.
What? That's too much.
That's actually really nice.
$700 a month in property tax?
No, a year.
Yeah, you said a month.
Oh, I meant a year.
Okay, that's okay. I'm like $700 a month. What the hell's wrong with you? Who pays that? Nobody. You're out of your mind.
Well, I now pay, or would pay if I was not a disabled vet, $7,000 a year.
Can I be Ian for a minute?
Sure. Why? What?
I want to tell you how great this soldering tool is. This thing,
It's not Knipex.
I don't care. This thing is so good. It's so easy to align wires just right. Everything's magnetic and spring loaded, you know, to hold the wires, little grippers. And these move around on this plate wherever you want them. I love this thing. It's so easy. I mean, I had to solder tiny little itty bitty little connections on the back of this strip, and it worked fine. It was beautiful.
Well,
Absolutely fantastic.
What's funny is I use these.
Oh, I've used those before. Absolutely. I have a whole bunch of them.
And what's even better is when you guys were first talking about that thing, I think it was Ian that showed the picture of what was it, Ian? Somebody showed the picture of what they called the knockoff one. Now, I don't know how long that one that you've got has been around. But I do know.
No, this one's fairly new. And they make different kinds. They make a bigger one with a bigger plate, but really you just need these. If you can get these and just find a metal plate to put them on, yeah. Well, yep, just like that. Yep.
Well, see, somebody posted this on our Discord as the knockoff version. And I'm like,
yeah,
I've had this for like 3 years. I don't use it very much. But what sold me on it is if I ever do a circuit board, I love the fact that you got these little towers. You can set the circuit board on top of that and work on it that way. But I tend not to use it that much. I tend to instead use the solder clamps that God gave me. You know, these.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it only hurts for a little while. And eventually, if you do it enough, it doesn't hurt at all ever again anymore.
So I am gonna use resistors on these. One, to dim them down, and two, to reduce the load. Because they pull just about 33 milliamps, and I need them to pull closer to 20 or 25. So let's see what this does.
By the way, for next year, for the Part Work Awards, we have got to lobby for you to be the modder of the year.
Well, all it would take is pretty much our whole team just to vote, and that's it. That's it. I mean, the votes. There was, I think, 120 total votes. You know, and the modder of the year. I don't know about that. Wayne usually crushes those categories.
Yeah, that's because
I think I had I don't know, 3 or 4 votes versus Wayne's like 27. You know, it would take quite a bit.
That's
so this is
Wayne's
lit.
Got
it shows it
30,
pulling no amps. Okay.
It's lit with no amps?
Yeah. I have a 470 cool. on it. It says it's pulling 0 amps, which I find hard to believe. So I'm going to have to get my voltmeter. I'll be back.
Who dat? Steve!
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, look, Todd's working on the Enterprise.
Shocker.
A little bit earlier, he was talking about Andy's hobby headquarters.
I was not.
Were you really?
I was not.
He said he wanted to be Ian for a while.
Hey. Ian.
Oh.
I did not.
You did too. You said, "Can I be Ian for a minute?"
I could just do this and then do a voiceover. That's what I'm going to do.
I need the extension.
Really?
What?
Because you're never going to have time to do that.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, do the voiceover, you mean? Oh. Okay. Oh, that
I recognize those.
Yes.
I have those parts as well.
I only have. No, what? Why I have to finish this one issue? And I said 1 pack.
2 packs.
McCod keeps.
Hey, Mark. Welcome.
Hey, Mark.
Todd keeps distracting me.
I was going to say,
Hi, Mark.
He's trying to blame you for something.
Really?
Uh-huh.
There we go. This over here. This over here.
Oh, that's too much.
What's that?
0.0. It's pulling 5 milliamps. All right, that's too little. Let's make it.
Mark
right.
says you should do a lab tour video.
Who?
Todd.
Me?
Yep.
Oh. I guess I could.
You know, it's been 2 years, maybe 3 years since I did a shop tour. Mark also said that he voted for you as the best modder due to your work on the Enterprise.
Yeah, I was a pretty far second, I got to tell you. Wayne is very popular, and so most people know him versus knowing me. So he got a ton more votes than I did. And I love Wayne, but Wayne doesn't mod a lot. So a 220 pulls 10 milliamps. Okay. How bright is it? It's actually pretty bright.
That's the key. I wouldn't care how many milliamps it's Well, actually, except for the fact that that thing's going to be pulling like a lot of power. Hoover Dam's going to be spinning up another generator every time you turn it on.
That's a 220. Let's try a 150. I was chuffed to be nominated for the Partwork YouTube channel. Yep. Well, I mean, last year, if you think about it, last year the nominees were all like MCC UK, right? They were. That was kind of a thing he was doing. Most of the people didn't know about it, except for everybody in your group. And there's a lot more people involved this year. But to still get, that's what I'm saying. To still get your name out there, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yep.
People know who you are, Mark. Now it's pulling 12. That's a pretty good brightness. I kind of like that. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's not shorting. It's not a bad connection. Oh, it could be a bump on the wires. That's why. Okay. I think that is what I'm going to go with. 150.
We're back to that.
Diffused. Yeah. Did you already find some acrylic awards, Steve?
Yeah, did you get my message?
Yeah, you said let's get together about it, and I said okay right now, and you didn't answer me.
Oh, so I went in the other room.
Oh well, that's good. You tell me something and then walk away. I see how it is.
I just blew you right off.
Yeah, just
Are you guys married? Just seems like that's the way it would go.
All right, let's see what we got to do here. The red LED, LA8 to LA15.
All right.
LA18. LA8. Oh. LA8 to LA15.
And since Wayne got nominated, Wayne won an award. I wonder if his wife's going to give him a hard time.
Why?
Because she gave him hell last time. Well, because she's like, his head is going to be so big. She's like, I'll never be able to calm him down.
Yeah. Use the acrylic spacer. Alignment tools. See notes above. These are nuts. Oh, okay.
Not nuts.
See notes above. Use the included supply acrylic spacer.
What are you working on? You working on your? Oh, you're building the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Did you continue working on it yesterday after the stream or on Friday?
Nope.
Or yesterday?
Nope. I figured I'll let you guys enjoy the fun.
Well, it's until you hurt yourself or spill something or Katrina refuses to feed you,
Yeah,
whatever
they
it
need to
is.
have like the best, on stream, fiasco.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to do that without having people submit it. Which I think, and I'll tell him this, is I think next year what he should do is he needs to have basically 2 voting sessions. One, people vote for nominees, right? And people basically say who they think nominees are for. And then you take like the top, I don't know, 6 or 8 or 10 or whatever like that. And then you put those into the multiple choice. The write-in thing sucks. Francisco, yeah, we'll be here for a while. The write-in thing makes it very difficult to count votes. Like there was votes for Optimus Prime. Well, which one? There's 2. So that vote doesn't get counted, right? Because you just basically don't vote it, don't account it. And unless they say, Fan Home or Agora, it's not fair to either. So you just don't count it at all. And I think maybe doing nominations first, and then have maybe through December do the nominations, and then for the first week or 2 of January you do the actual. Then you have all of them. You put those into a multiple choice form, and then people vote on those.
I like that.
What did that other?
Yes, that is from my other. I was watching Tested.
Mm-hmm.
And they were deconstructing a OnePlus phone.
Okay.
And they were going to, encase it in epoxy.
Oh, I think I saw something like that. They were building like a display case thing, like the exploded phone.
Yeah. Did anybody notice how he opened the acrylic?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yep. It looked very, very familiar. Right down to the screwdriver and hammer.
Oh. No, he did the same thing?
Yeah, well, not with the same result that I got, but he did use the same method.
Oh. I tipped over my water onto the bottom of my camera. That's not good.
I don't understand what this tool does. I'm very confused over that.
All right, I can no longer keep this wire on there. I have it ready for desk. I should use it.
Hammers are good tools to open things with.
That's right. Hammers and a screwdriver. Not the same if you don't do both.
Yeah. Well, it's surprising the tools that you end up using in model building.
Yeah, who would have thought you're building a model and you're building a 3D print, you have to use a hammer and a screwdriver. Who would have thunk?
It's like this, Todd. I'm using a set of diagonal cutters
Yeah.
on a wooden model.
I'm using diagonal cutters right now.
See how you are? Yeah, but do you have the little ones or the big ones?
The little ones.
Yeah.
Just little guys. Just cut and heat shrink.
These little ones aren't strong enough.
Now, technically, there's not really a reason to use heat shrink on any of these partwork models. But
Why not? Are you soldering?
yes.
Then you need heat shrink.
Yeah, but you know what? You're not really soldering on most partwork models. I mean, this one I am, yeah, but.
This is why you need to do that.
I'm working on it. I am working on it.
No, you don't understand. Wow. We sent you 2-pack 3.
What's that?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
We sent you 2-pack 3s.
He sent me 2-pack 3s of. I don't know what that is. Igor? I mean. Oh, Corvette?
I got an extra pack 6 of the Titanic ones. They sent me a label to send it back, and I keep forgetting.
That one actually surprised me that I forgot what it was. One of the best part works or something like that. The Titanic.
Yeah, the Titanic. Yep. Yes, it did.
That kind of surprised me.
Well, I guess, you know. I mean, Zagora won something? I mean, they even tuned into the show. They were there.
Yep.
They made that little video, sent it to Kevin.
I'm still contemplating it, other than the fact that it'll get me beaten. My wife told me I have too many Titanics.
What? She doesn't want you to have another one?
Yep. Something about the 1/200 scale from Trumpeter that's half built.
All right, where'd that little piece of wire go?
Oh, I can't believe you said that. I'm resisting, Todd.
You can't even help yourself, can you?
Nope. I'm waiting to see if somebody types it in the comments.
Well, I don't know where it went. Where is it, Buck? Come on.
It's over there.
Thank you.
Did you find it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I cut it off. I probably threw it away. I didn't mean to. I meant to save that little piece, but that's okay. I have more wire.
Yeah, but how often do people look for things on the stream and they can't find it until somebody says it's over there?
All the time. It's like when I was looking for the front end of Francisco's Enterprise, and I was searching everywhere for it, high and low, the next day, and then I realized I haven't received it yet. So that would explain why it's really far over there.
Yeah. I was thinking the advent calendar, the Enterprise advent calendar that you got.
I gave that to Francisco.
Well, I'm just thinking, if somebody had told you that it was over there, you'd have gone and looked in that closet.
Dude, I don't even remember how in the world we tried looking in the closet. I honestly couldn't tell you.
So this needs to go.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Sounds like Steve had an idea.
See smoke.
See smoke. Very funny.
Oh no, Steve let the magic smoke out.
No, Katrina's trying to say
I know what she's saying. My wife would say the same thing.
My wife.
My wife. So I'm thinking Ian got kidnapped.
Well, he's got to get home, get packed, do all these things.
An hour ago, he said that it was a 30-minute Uber. So he's been kidnapped.
You need a lot of cardboard.
My trash can. Huh?
Like that. Where's it at? We need a cleaning bench.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Inline resistor. My God, what are you doing over there?
Who, me?
I lost that black wire again.
Why are you doing?
That's not on stream. That's. They want to know why you're making so much noise.
Yeah, why are you making so much noise, Katrina?
Am I?
It's coming through the mic really well. Whatever you're doing.
She's cleaning up the studio. Seems we have a plethora of part work boxes.
No, I'm just
Yeah? Sounds like you have duplicates even.
Yeah. Did they give me stage 4?
Yes, they needed 7, but you have 8.
Really?
Yes. No, I'm
You don't
lying.
check your parts when they arrive?
Apparently not.
Oh, boy.
That's one of the first rules because 45 days later, they're going to say, yeah, that's too bad.
Well, Gora's pretty good about it, but Van Home, for sure, I check the boxes right away.
Yeah.
Open them up, make sure all the parts are there, make sure none of them are sliced open, which I've had happen.
Ask them why you got parts for the charger instead of the
Instead of the Ecto.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not that
That happened. Right.
For me, it was instead of the parts for the bus.
One done with a resistor. Time to do another one.
And you're right, Agora's really good about that. Because I remember what the cab, my first cab was cracked. Bent. My second cab for the bus was cracked. And they said, send us pictures of what you're exactly what you're getting. And I did. And then when they sent the next one, they had actually opened up the pack and gone in to make sure it was okay.
Oh, did they leave you a little love note? Sometimes they leave you a love note.
They did. They said, sorry about the inconvenience. I was like, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I had when I first started my Titanic, there was a couple of the little cowl vents that sit up on the deck.
Yeah.
And they were just missing. There were supposed to be 2 in this particular issue, and they were just gone. And I asked about it, and they said, no worries, we'll get some sent out to you. And I literally got a envelope from the UK with just a little baggie that had those 2 little cowl vents in it, and a note from Claire saying, hey, we're all sorry about that. Here you go. Handwritten note. It's very nice.
Yep. And I agree with Kev about the alien. It looks like it might be rough, but I have had no problem with it yet.
Hello, Francisco.
He's not speaking to us.
He's not either. He's not talking or he can't talk. One of the two.
How about now?
There you go.
Hey,
I was going to say he came on the stream to ignore us.
that's
It can
usually
happen.
what I try and do.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Morrison. Good. How about you?
Pretty good. Can you big me for half a second and just take a look at the quality of my video and let me know what you think? The main cam.
That looks good. If not a slightly little dark, but you can bring up your exposure on your camera. It looks great. What camera is that? Which one is that? Is that the one I gave you?
Yeah,
No shit. It still works.
it works.
Cool.
Like, look how good this came out.
No, it's a good camera. It's a Canon EXIF.
Like, here's some tiny detail for you to stare at. Like,
Yeah. I would
think
bring
you're
up
right.
the
It is a little
exposure,
dark.
maybe like a third or 2/3 exposure. I don't know what your stops are on that thing, but
I don't know either.
Oh, that's good
That-
quality.
yeah,
That's
it looks great.
surprisingly good for a 15-year-old handy cam.
It maybe is 5 years old.
Oh,
Why are we
all right.
seeing a representation of a 1970s porn movie?
All right, you can debug me. Thank you. I just wanted to check if it was good on stream.
No, it looks great. That just maybe just a tiny bit brighter.
Yeah, let's see. Function. It's not white exposure.
Kick it out. Does it do thirds or is it by halves?
Halves.
So yeah, kick it up a half. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe one more. You just don't want to blow out the whites. Now go back down one more. Yeah, as soon as the whites blow out, you want to calm down.
Like there? No, this is really shiny, isn't it?
Well, chrome, anything reflecting light is going to, but I'm talking about more like the desk.
Yeah. I think that's probably okay there. Let's see. This was actually a really good test. That's a little.
Is
too
that a
much.
half? Or is
That's
that a full?
one.
Yeah, go back to a half. I think half was the sweet spot.
There's half.
So I just looked at the video and I'm almost embarrassed because it looks like my desk threw up on itself.
Oh my god, your desk did throw up on itself. What are you doing over there, Buck?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Good point.
He's
I'm
playing
putting
with his
rivets. I'm playing with my wood. I'm doing rivets.
wood. Just let him play with his wood.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do today.
Stuff.
I think I might modify this camera like I did the other one. It turned out so good.
Oh, take out the infrared filter?
Yeah, this one's got a much better sensor in it, so it's got a lot less noise than the other one did. And so if I take out the filter on this one, it should be like exponentially better than the other. Because right now the other one's so good with like the full spectrum photos. I want this one to match it. So yeah, I might do that on stream. What are you guys working on?
I am putting LED strips in my impulse engines.
Ah.
Working on the bus. I tend to work on the bus a lot.
Well, yeah, it's a bus. It takes a lot of work.
Well, no, think about it. I worked for 1.5 years on the Route Master. Now I'm working on another double-decker bus.
What is it with you and buses, Buck?
I don't know. I do have the double-decker London tram as well,
Nice.
made of wood.
Jeez.
I
What the
am
hell is
building.
Steve building?
I am building the MSI 8080 recreation.
Oh my god, like the computer?
Yep.
Holy
Works,
moly.
and it works. It's not just a display unit; it actually works.
Whoa. That's wild.
He's going after the Whopper once he gets it done.
That's right.
I want a Whopper. With
Not
cheese.
that Whopper.
Oh,
War Games. You never watched War Games?
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I need my dick face.
Yeah.
That is wild. Did that come as a kit, Steve?
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Francisco needs that.
How,
That's right up
how,
his,
like,
that is so right up your alley.
how faithful is it?
Well, the front of it looks pretty damn faithful.
Yeah, show him the front plate. You got the front plate handy?
Yeah, hold on one sec.
This is sick.
Because I'm remembering like a blue box. Like, is it like the blue of those switches? Maybe I'm trying to
Well,
remember.
here's all the switches, right?
Yeah,
The guy sources the original toggles.
nice.
It's powered by
I saw.
an ESP32.
Nice.
And here,
This faceplate is so sick.
really? Yeah, this is where I break it. I don't even
Don't break it.
The guy in Australia.
There's two
There's
Look
the
at that.
faceplate.
Whoa.
with the red lenses and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
so classic.
Dude, that's amazing.
What's more amazing, I had one and threw it out.
He used to have one as a kid, like a
an
real one.
original 8080?
Yep, when I was a kid, the first computer I ever built.
Nice.
And I figured I
Wait, you had to build it back then too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't get that assembled. You had to get it as a kit.
Yeah, from like Radio Shack.
All right. Here we go. There's our two red LEDs for the impulse
Nice.
engine.
Is that for the Impulse?
Yeah.
I think that's a mod I might want to do.
And they're pulling only a 226 milliamps, so that should be fine on
Oh
one.
my god. Like nothing.
That should be fine on one pin. So
Yeah.
the code I
sick.
wrote to add an extra pin, I don't need it. So
Nice.
that's done. I think the only thing I want to do is I'm going to solder the two negatives together. Actually, I'm just going to solder everything together. Back reached out to me after the award show was over, and he's like, we're gonna get so drunk here. I'm like, good for you. And then I told him that you and I were Steve, that you and I were working on some acrylic awards, so he'd have stuff to throw on the office. He was very happy about that.
He contacted me while the stream was going on.
Oh, did he? Good. And
He said it was complete madness last week in the office, and he didn't get a chance to respond to me yet.
no. Well, that's okay. That's better than a no.
Yeah, or it could be like, I like you as a friend. I don't know which.
Ah!
I just don't think of you that way.
Jesus Christ. It's like Ray Charles soldered this thing.
Tell us how you really feel, Steve.
He feels like Ray Charles soldered the thing.
Oh, okay.
I just can't get the solder to flow.
All right. So now my 2 impulse engine strips are soldered to single points. Now I just need to take apart. Let's put the soldering iron over to the side. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Let's burn myself down.
You're not supposed to do that, Todd.
No, I don't know where I grounded them. I'm guessing I probably grounded the wires at the main grounded point.
You know what?
So let's get this out of here. Put this stuff off to the side. I have to do a little painting too.
Ooh, what are you gonna paint?
These the little vents around the impulse engines, you know, the
Yeah.
exhaust nozzles.
Yeah.
The paint on here is not very thick, and so it leaks light. So I'm just going to go over this again with another gray, just a very similar gray.
Okay.
But I need to pull the stock wiring out first. Let's do that.
And the cotton balls. Did we put cotton balls in yours?
Yeah, no, I'm going to do that again. I put a little more since the light's brighter. I'm going to basically fill that up with cotton. It looks really good.
Oh, cool.
It looks like gas, like it's all different. And I wanted to put enough that you wouldn't be able to see the individual LEDs. There's like 12 LEDs showing up in this strip.
Yeah.
In each one of these strips, there's a little 12 LEDs. And so I don't want those to show. And it doesn't. So that's
nice.
What I need to do. Make this full screen. Let's slide this over. Yeah, I don't know where I grounded these.
Oh, Jesus.
But it should be these words.
How the hell did I do that? I just
I know I
soldered a hole in my water bottle.
Wow. That is impressive.
You're not supposed to solder your water bottle.
How did you solder a water bottle?
I was putting the soldering pen into its holder, and the water bottle was next to it, and I had, the dick faces on, so I couldn't see that far, so I poked it right into the water bottle.
Nice.
And did it melt? You poke a
Oh,
hole in
yeah,
it?
it started to leak. I had to drink through the hole. Like I was from college.
I love it. I like it. Forced hydration.
Why I have a metal water bottle.
Is it a Stanley?
No, I think
Nope.
they're completely different. What's it? Where are they labeled?
Audio camera jacks, but these are female, and those are male.
These are power jacks. These are 2.5 by 2.1 power jacks.
Well, I do have a Stanley thermos somewhere around here.
What's the deal with those? Why is everybody going crazy about those things?
Oh, the Walmart thing or Target was it or something?
Something.
I don't know what it is. They're
It's
making out.
some very special thermos. I'm like,
No, it's not. It's just a Stanley on it.
okay.
Well, that one's gone.
Stanley's not what it used to be.
The old Stanleys used to be awesome because I've known people working construction that have run over them. And
Why?
You know,
Are they bad drivers?
no, that too. No, it's just that they didn't do it on purpose. But when you run over it and you flatten it, it still works.
I mean, it's a water bottle.
Coffee thermos.
Oh, coffee thermos.
Yeah. No, my water bottle is a circle bottle. It has those little pods that you drop into it that flavor the water.
Oh my God! With the ones that flavor the water with smell, or not the smell one.
No, it's just flavor.
Okay.
But they're sugar-free, 0 calorie, which is good for somebody like me.
Makes sense.
Plus, it's really small.
Oh, it is really small.
It's about I think it's a 48 ounce, maybe more.
Seriously?
Yep.
Don't call me Shirley.
He didn't say surely. He said seriously.
Waiting for that.
All right, there we go. Ooh. I said that. That's unopened if you want it.
I do want.
I just need a little bit.
Oh.
Oh no. Where'd that
Oh,
go?
yes. It's over there.
I don't want little pieces of wire floating around inside here. That's bad.
Why?
That would be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If it shorts out in the right spot, you might get a really nice glow.
Yeah, for a split second. It'd be real pretty.
Oh yeah. What? Is it wire?
Yeah, is this like for the RJ45 conductors?
No. To say how many conductors it is on there?
Okay. 22 gauge cable wire, 100 feet.
I don't think. Is it RJ45 wire?
Does it say that?
It does or doesn't.
Does not.
Why would I have bought white wire?
have no clue. It's back there on the project shelf.
Francisco, you're like a kid that never grew up.
Why do you say that?
No
Always
clue.
got to take your stuff apart.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah,
clue.
definitely.
Mhm.
I've been doing dumb stuff like this since I was young enough to hold a screwdriver.
Yeah, but so the thing is, it's not that dumb because you usually are able to make it better and then put it back together.
That's true. Years and years of not being able to do that have taught me how to do that.
Well, just remember one thing.
Uh.
If it still works and you have parts left over, they were extra.
Hell yeah. It didn't actually need all those screws. It's just engineers trying to get paid. They get paid by the screw, I think.
What about that part with the wire sticking out of it? It's extra.
Extra.
I don't believe this. I soldered this wrong.
Oof.
You never.
Seriously.
Do you have a solder sucker?
No, I don't, as a matter of fact.
Solder
Oh,
wick?
damn.
Well, luckily they're LEDs, so I think I can.
Just desolder them?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can pull on the.
You got to say it right, Todd. It's a thotter thucker.
A solder sucker?
A thotter thucker.
A solder sucker.
No, thotter thucker.
Solder.
There is no S. TH.
Got it. That makes sense.
First time I ever ran up into one of those was at Lowry Air Force Base in Colorado.
What'd you use it for?
It was fundamentals of electronics.
Oh.
They taught us how to solder and how to desolder and do all this great stuff.
Yeah.
When I was in training to become an F-16 avionics guy. And then they put us on a jet that tells us, gives you a fault code, and you go out there and you pull a box.
Yeah, it works perfect.
Hey.
Computer, turn off the lab lights.
Yeah, computer.
Nice.
Why are my window lights on? Whoa. I'm not supposed to do that.
Are you freaking it out somehow? Did you break it?
Todd's neighbor right now is trying to figure out why his TV keeps changing channels.
Okay, what did I do?
I always love when you say that, Todd.
What did I do?
Is it not responding correctly to the app?
Yeah.
Ow. Why did I just electrocute myself? Fuck my hand. Sorry for the cussing. Ow.
That's okay. We made it an hour and 15 minutes.
That's the flash module. I just zapped myself with a fully charged capacitor. My hands are tingly. Oh, all right. Note to self, kids. Don't do that. There's like two heavily insulated wires in here. That
So I
very
think I
much
jacked up the
screamed-
Bluetooth somehow.
Oh, you disconnected the Bluetooths?
I must have. I tightened all the wires down, so I must have done something.
I don't see the saucer Bluetooth flashing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Uh-oh. Yeah. But also, I could be having a stroke because I just electrocuted myself.
So that's okay. We'll figure out what happened.
As long as it wasn't half an amp, you should be okay.
Yeah, I don't know what goes into a
Computer, turn on the lab lights.
flash module.
Let the camera adjust. Let the camera adjust. Try not to blind everybody. Okay. All right, let's see.
There we go. Stupid thing. How? How am I still getting electrocuted? God, who would have thought working on a camera would be so dangerous?
Is there still a battery in it?
No,
Okay.
but
He
I'm
says
guessing
as he pull. He
the
says as he
flash
pulls the
just
battery out.
Yeah. I pulled the battery out, but I'm guessing the flash just keeps itself charged.
Yeah, but if you don't have a battery in there, then it shouldn't be able to recharge.
Correct. So I only electrocuted myself a little bit the second time.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting power.
Stupid thing.
What I don't like is that it was working for like a second and then it's not. That usually ends up badly for me.
Yeah.
I seem to remember a different build where that happened. Recently.
Was it Bob? Bob the Builder?
Let's see what this Galaxy-class starship can do.
All right, that's a good sign.
The impulses. All right.
Power down and disengage.
Shut up, Riker. You're not the boss of me.
Damn it.
Damn it, Jim. He's dead.
It seems like as soon as I turn the lights on,
Uh-huh.
it wants to stop working. Let me check these connections.
Are those LED strips where you could unplug them? Because if that was the last thing you did and it worked before that, there might be
Oh,
something
the impulse
there.
engines?
Yeah. By the way, are you using a vape or something, Cisco, or
Yes.
was that okay? I saw smoke and I was like, I hope that wasn't the magic smoke.
No. No magic smoke. I'm putting on my exam gloves right now, though.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, you know what might be happening?
What?
No, it's not touching it. Never mind.
I'm gonna state that I could get other magic smoke.
Yeah. Me too.
They let you guys have magic smoke in California now?
It was the first.
No, Colorado was.
Okay, it was the second.
I know they were talking about it when I left, but I didn't think they had actually past it.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. It's terrible. No, it's fine.
Medicinal. It's for medicinal purposes.
It is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Makes me calm. I don't kill people then.
What the hell? They've introduced a new screw. That's a Torx. Ooh.
Torx tip?
Yeah, it's friggin' T something or other. It looks like it's pre-stripped for your pleasure. Really?
Oh, yes.
I mean, it looks real rounded out. I'm going to go find my screwdriver kit. I'll be right back.
Let's see what this Galaxy-class starship can do.
Okay. The only thing I can think that's happening is because I chose to use this ground and it's feeding back. Oh, I'll take that out.
Eating back is not good.
Even though I never turn these lights on, it's okay.
All right. Did you fix it yet, Todd?
It's what?
Did you fix it?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
That's code for no.
Nah.
See, I don't think this is booting up correctly when I power it on. Because sometimes you can hear the audio trigger.
Okay. For the Windows?
It's not even paired. Okay, what happened? All I did was tighten the wires. Maybe I budged something.
Did you test it at all after you tightened the wires, but before you installed the impulse engines?
No.
Ah.
See, I should hear to initialize this card, but I'm not.
All right, you get one naked sensor. Come on.
You can't have naked things on the stream.
You have naked sensors. Boom. Hello.
Let's see what this Galaxy-class starship can do.
Oh, I'm just knocking things off.
No prize.
Dismissed.
Oh my God. Can you believe that?
What?
Do you know what it is?
What?
The USB plug the extender I put in was touching the chassis.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I probably have something that's grounded to the chassis. And so it's got the negative side energized. And I think it was doing something. So as soon as I lifted this away, it worked fine.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to tape over the end of this.
All right. So what did we learn?
That I was right the whole time, that I didn't do anything wrong. It's just...
Yeah. But we learned might want to put a cover on that USB plug.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some tape over it.
Yeah. And that the chassis is grounded.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There's some wire trapped somewhere, pinched.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again. Now everything's back up. I'm gonna put some tape over this.
I take it nobody's done any shopping on Amazon.
No.
We're hoping Ian shows up.
Yeah.
Ian said he was. Did he say he was going to join?
I don't know.
I think he said he was going to try.
All right. So that's reconnected. Let's try this again.
We say PITSTAIN,
Let's see
PITSTAIN,
what this
PITSTAIN.
Galaxy-class starship can do.
Maybe he'll show up.
Maybe.
Or wait, is that in front of a mirror?
Yeah, I think you got to be in front of a mirror.
Oh wow. So Donnie's here talking to us, and nobody's paying attention to him because he's not on the stream.
Oh, all right, Donnie.
So he says, "Camera again, Cisco."
Yeah.
Was it not working after the last time? He doesn't know it's a separate one.
Yeah, he doesn't know that part. Silly guy.
Dismissed.
And he said, "Put a condom on your plug, Todd." Todd.
I did. That was the problem.
But yeah, Donnie, the other camera I did last time was a Rebel XSI, or like it's also known as the 400D. This one is a T1I, known as the 550.
I was going to say it's known as the other camera.
It's the other camera. So this one just has a nicer sensor with less noise, and it's slightly more valuable. I think this one's like $100, and the other one was like $50. But still, I wanted to start and practice on the cheaper one.
Wait. Less noise, slightly more valuable. That's like a stream without Ian.
Yeah. Good point. Oh man, I've already broken this one. Ooh. Don't fall.
Don't be broking stuff.
I know. There's this glue I've got to remove. Let me zoom in. Ooh, I can zoom in a lot. Well, that's too much, but you know. Is it gonna focus? Focus. Hello. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
Begging you didn't help.
So there's a glass lens. Actually, here's the glass lens that I have to remove. This is from the other camera. So I gotta like use an X-Acto to cut what is essentially like RTV from the corners, hopefully not shattering the glass, even though I did already break it a little bit, and then pry the glass off and then put the whole thing back together. So this is the whole, everything I was doing up until this point was just to get this glass piece off.
Wouldn't it work better to use a chisel blade?
Yes, that's actually what they use in the instructions that I found on the internet. But I don't have one of those handy, so
Here.
I'm using this thingy.
I'd email you one.
Oh, yeah. Send me the PDF. This will do, though. It's funny because I get it. There's guys online that are charging like $200 to do this. And I can see if you're squeamish about electronics or little thingies, it being worth it. But for me, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Maybe if I get a really expensive camera someday, I probably won't want to do this to it. I'll send it in.
What about if you drag that razor blade across the front of the sensor?
Just like do that, but with that when
Yeah. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that'll be great.
I think you broke the glass.
I did. Did you see the crack?
Yep.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's still okay.
You know what you need is scalpels.
Oh, I broke it again. This is turning into a quagmire.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Oh, okay. I'm underneath it now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, this one was glued on way better than the other one. The other one was just literally glued in the corners. This one actually has like a gasket. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't touch the sensor, idiot.
You talking to that guy that's there with you?
Yeah.
Without Todd, I'm not there, so.
Exactly. Oh, don't make me laugh.
He's talking to not Todd.
Yeah.
All right, time to airbrush.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna flip it over and see if I can get the glass piece to fall out. Get out. Oh. Hey, one naked sensor. All right. You can debig me now. That was all the excitement. Now I just got to put it back together before dust starts settling on it. That was fun. I'm glad we did that together as a team.
You got it out.
Yeah, teamwork.
Did you say you're going to do it to
Somebody's
camera
here.
overhead?
To my overhead?
Who's here? The one you're using right now.
Hey, Dave.
Dave!
Nice.
No. Howdy.
Zip ties.
Oh, over here.
No, Todd, I was thinking about doing a full, like, astronomical conversion on the one you gave me, but honestly, it serves me so much better as just like as this camera that I'm gonna just use it like that forever. Yeah, Todd, I was at Todd's house last stream. I don't know, last Sunday stream, and he gave me this little. What the heck is this? It's a Canon HD CMOS.
I don't know. It's some handy cam that I had laying around. I had sitting in my closet for years.
Yeah, literally a handy cam. Ooh, this thing is dirty a little bit. And I happen to have just ordered a HDMI to Type-C cable input thingy. And so that's what I'm using is this little handy cam Todd gave me. Todd gave me a handy.
Yep.
Now I'm using it on the stream.
So what did I miss?
Not much.
What are you working on, Dave?
Well, I just finished up the Tiger, and I was going to start the Sherman, but I have two artworks here to work on. So,
Ooh, what part works?
So I think I have Iron Man here.
Oh, that's fun.
Let me know if you need anything.
I still got to take pictures of those last parts so I can send you all that stuff.
You guys didn't even notice. I are back.
Hey,
I
bud.
didn't even know you left.
That's what I said. Hey, Gary.
I'm gonna go get my camera cleaning stuff. This thing's a little dirty.
My wife is making sauerkraut.
Ew, gross.
Yummy, yummy.
Well,
Gross.
see that, Todd.
Yes.
You've just probably had the pre-made canned stuff.
I had it once, and that was enough.
Andrea is Austrian, and she rinses the stuff off of that stuff and makes her own.
I don't eat pickled anything except pickles. No pickled onions. No rotten cabbage.
Kimchi.
I love rotten cabbage.
Ugh,
It's my favorite thing.
Kimchi's not bad.
gross.
Good for you. It'll put hair on your chest, make you tall.
I don't. Yeah, like I need that.
Why do you think I said that?
I like sauerkraut, Buck.
Oh yeah. Have you ever had actually homemade, not from scratch, but homemade seasoned?
I've had it straight from the Amish, if that counts.
I think that counts. Now, where are you at?
Pennsylvania, we got lots of Amish.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
I'm
They
right
like-
next to an Amish place.
We got lots of Amish here too.
I found these little jewelry organizers when we were at the hobby store the other day, and I thought,
Oh, those are good for screws.
oh yeah.
Good for screwing. All right. Nice and clean. Reassembly can continue.
Did you watch the
So-
Part Work Awards, Dave?
No, I did not.
You were one. You were like just barely not qualified, but you were on the list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for best part work or best newcomer.
I'll do it next year. You can make me that.
No, you have to have under 1,000 subs just to help people
Oh.
get them. And I think
Okay.
you broke. I think you broke 1,000 like right mid-December.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm at like
Yeah.
1,400, I think now.
There you go.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, this thing is sick. This Millennium Falcon.
Oh
I
yeah.
love the Millennium Falcon.
That's actually not a
Yeah.
bad build.
I remember, like, Todd, you and I had that conversation that day where I was like reluctant, and then now that I see it in person, though, holy cow, this thing's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, wait till you paint over all that crappy paint and do it yourself.
Oh right,
Hey,
this is what sold it for me. Is when I opened this here.
Look how big it is.
I can't even zoom out far enough to see the whole thing. I don't know how I'm gonna fit it on my work.
Well, for a while, it's not going to be that big.
Yeah.
I wonder.
The trickier part is going to be storing it as you build it, because you have to build a jig to build the frame on,
Yeah.
and so you end up having the whole upper frame and the whole lower frame as separate pieces, and so
The frame doesn't. The jig isn't for the frame. The jig
That's
is for
right,
when
too.
you start putting panels on.
no, is it okay?
Yep.
I'll figure that
It's a
one
good
out.
build.
Is that the one you sent a picture of, Buck? That one that was on your wall?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you, Todd can verify. You don't want me to tell you this website, but I'm going to do it anyway. Falcon 3D Parts.
Oh God, don't do it. Don't do it.
Gus will help you make your Falcon fantastic.
The next time I get to my Falcon, he told me how to. You have to. Remember, I tried to hook up the lights and it wasn't working.
Did not.
Oh, I tried to hook up his cockpit lights, the back wall, and test
Oh my
them.
God, yeah.
And it didn't work. And it turns out there's a another plug on his board. You have to short 2 of the pins. It's like a power switch. And I didn't know that. So now I know that.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Well,
Oh gosh, that's bad. I shouldn't have looked at that.
No, don't go to that, and don't go to Paragraphics either.
Too late.
Don't go to Paragraphics. Don't go to Double Fire on Shapeways, where he has the way more accurate hole details. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, the only mods that I did to mine, I did a little bit of paint. I did a landing light mod, and I did the engines from Gus. There
The
weren't
real
a whole
question
lot.
is, where'd you get your stowage?
What stowage? Got no stowage.
There is
only
storage on Shapeways too.
Well, when I did it, there was the only thing that was out there was the Paragraphics floor panels and the the cargo bay underneath, or not the cargo bay, but the maintenance bays underneath the interior portion,
Yeah.
and then the lights, a couple of light kits. There's a ton of things that I wouldn't have done to mine had I had the opportunity, because I don't have that much money.
I thought you were government rich.
I'm government. I'm not government rich.
All right, I got those websites. I will look at them in my free time.
Well, if
Don't
you need
do
to
it.
know, I spent $850 on mods before I even got the first package. So if you need to know about any of them, I have them.
Oh gosh, tell me which ones I can get that I actually need.
At minimum,
You don't need any of them. So
Oh no, you do need Gus's engines for the rear.
Gus's engine. Okay.
Yeah, the engines when
hey, Kenneth.
with Gus's
All right.
engine mod, what it does is it kind of segments will light up here and there until it flashes once, and then it's got life to the engine.
Okay.
It's not just a single light, an LED strip.
I got you. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I also have this other thing here next to me that I can try to show off.
You got a thing?
That's a thing. Oh, I got it. Clear the bin.
Uh-oh. Make Dave big.
Oh, is that the PG?
Yep. That's the perfect read.
From Andrew?
From Andrew. Yes, and he still has them in stock, by the way. I thought he would have been sold out.
One.
Yep.
That the one I need?
Yep. That's the
It's the one
perfect
you
grade.
need.
It's the most accurate Falcon you can buy.
More accurate than the artwork?
Yeah, oh yeah.
More accurate than the filming miniature.
Wow,
Yeah,
how's that even
They
possible?
actually
That's
have
the name of the
pieces
movie.
on there that have fallen. They have pieces on that model,
So
that
That's-
PG model, that have fallen off of the shooting model and aren't even there anymore, and they still got them.
there we go. This is the engine deck of a Tiger. I know it is because I know what that looks like.
No, they flat out said they used a bunch of tank stuff.
I know, but it's like I didn't see it until now when I saw it. It's literally the entire engine deck. That's a
You
Sherman.
recognize any other parts? There's parts
That's
all
a
over the
Sherman.
place that are.
That's a Sherman engine deck. That's what that is.
Nice.
But they're like in the 72nd. They're 72nd scale because that's what scale it is. I'll have to point them out as I go along. So what I noticed.
Yeah. Actually, that'd be really fun.
That would be fun.
Do that.
A lot of people have done that where they've gone through and tried to like track down where all the pieces are.
That right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on, let me zoom in. That right there.
Yeah.
That is one of the grills off of an M48 or M60 American tank from the Cold War. Because that little square that's there is a place where the snorkel goes.
Yeah.
And there's the other half of the grill right there. This is going to be cool to go through and pull out tank parts. That is the engine deck off of an M40 or M60.
Nice.
When they said tank parts, I didn't see it till I actually saw it in person and started looking at it. That's literally an engine deck. This thing's a tank of tanks. So cool. I'm going to have too much fun looking through this.
Don't forget, she'll make 0.4 past light speed.
That's right. Fastest tank in the galaxy. If I point out anything else, I'll let you guys know. But those jumped out at me.
Made the Kessel run in under 12 parsecs.
Anyway, yeah, this will be something fun to build. I'll get around to this. I'm not doing it now, though.
Don't you have one of those sitting in your house, Todd?
Yes, that's in the box next to the front door.
The big, huge, giant box.
That big, huge box. Yes, that is a PG Falcon. Now, I could have swore I found out which gray this was. And I told...
You mean the Enterprise?
Yeah, it's the same gray as the phasers, and I found a really, really good match. And I forgot what it was.
You told me about 1 million years ago. But I don't remember if it was on Discord or on a stream.
Ooh, shoot. It's 250. I got to go soon. Ah, all right. Speed build for this camera. I got to go to the gym.
The James Nasium?
Yeah.
Okay. My Tiger video should be finished now. Did that go up?
God. I had a spare.
So, did anyone on stream win anything at these awards?
No.
No? Aw.
No. How
It
close is
is
this?
That's unfortunate. You guys should all get awards.
Well, if we had grouped together, we would have probably, because the votes were very close. Hey, Lee. Kenneth says you're an amazing and incredible person. Francisco.
Oh. Thanks, K-Dog.
K-Dog. All right. I like
Yeah.
that.
Now we know who's paying him.
Oh, K-Dog.
How close is that? Ooh, too light. All right. What else we got?
I tried playing around with my lighting on this last when I took the final shots, and man, that thumbnail, you have to look at that. Todd, you can appreciate a good photo when I can figure out how to make one.
You talking about magic or what?
No, just hit, no. Look at my tiger I just posted. That's what I was working on before I ate dinner.
Is it in Discord?
Yeah, I just posted it in the military channel.
That's almost too dark. All right, hang on a second. Grab my mouse here. Oh, that's a good picture.
I
really
actually used an LED with a like a warm color to it on one side and then white on the other, and I don't know how it worked. But
Hey.
it worked.
Who's here? Somebody let him in.
Hey, Lee.
Really?
Not sure if you're talking, Lee, but we can't hear you. At least I can't.
I can't.
Oh, I know why you couldn't hear me. Mike with me said, I done it on my own stream today. My voice isn't knackered though. I've just streamed for 5 hours 12 on my channel.
God.
That was a killer. I went live at 5. I've only just come off not long.
Wow.
Let me get a juice and I'll show you what I've been working on. I'll go down camp. I've been building a Metcalf card kit. That's what I've been working on, Metcalf card kit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
But my legs are telling for it now. Sitting at the bench for 5 hours and 11, I've got a knackered knee anyway. It's told on me now. I'm literally going to be in agony tomorrow.
Those look really good though.
Oh, yeah, I've just sat there, and to be honest, I needed to do it. The longest stream I've done is 4 hours, and I had to do a 4 hours to break it.
I remember doing a 7-hour on a Sunday once. We pulled a 6er last week, didn't we, Francisco?
Probably.
And I'm only on the free version.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth says hi, Lee.
Yeah, I can't see chat.
He just says,
Yeah,
hey, incredible and amazing, Lee.
Yeah, I know. I can see the chat. You don't need to tell me. I can see the chat. But I've got a video coming out tomorrow in my layout talk. But to have duplicate monitor, I need this other lead. But I will be getting it. I'm just waiting for Mum to get it for me, so I can have duplicate monitor instead of having I've got duplicate monitor. I've got 2 monitors, but I've only got the same thing on the 2 monitors.
So I have a question for you, part work builders. Are these screws, like for say the fan home ones, are they interchangeable?
Between kits?
Is an AM the same as an AM on another one?
No. Nope, they're all different.
Oh, garbage.
Sorry, buddy.
It's worth a shot.
Ouch.
I'm going to jump off anyway, mate. I just thought I'd call in because my other half is saying I need to get away from the hobby room. I've been in here nearly 5 hours from my own stream.
Probably a good idea.
Well, thanks for swinging by, man.
No
Yeah.
problem. I think, I don't know, did I press the... I've smashed the like and it's broke now. But there's a rumour why my... Right, if I come into the chat and I say I've smashed the like and I've broke it, yeah? Someone done me a song, The Hammer Will Fall.
I don't
Oh
know that
my
anybody's
God.
singing songs.
Yeah, no, but someone done that, so and that's where that comes from. Someone done it for me, and that's where the saying comes.
I think he's talking about Phenomena.
Yeah.
Oh. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yes. No, I don't want to sing it though, because you'll get a copyright. We don't want that, do we?
No, we can sing it all we want.
You can sing it, yeah. You just can't have the original.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but in it, the original of it, and the hammer will fall. So that's where it originates from. My when I thingy. Everyone said to me, "Where does that originate from?" And I just said to him, "Where it originates from? Someone done your song."
The Muppets.
I tell you now, the part work stuff looks good though. Yous all do. I like what you do. I like what Todd does. I like what Buck does. I like the Moo Moo House. What Buck does.
I like it a lot.
That is a nice build. That is a
Just-
nice build.
It takes a long time to do every stage on that thing.
I've definitely got too many monitors. Let's see if I can do it. It's not on at the moment. There's another monitor for another computer. I'm going too serious with it now, aren't I?
That's all right. Get your gear.
Hey, yeah, it is. That's on my laptop. That I usually watch YouTube on my laptop when I'm streaming. It means I can watch me chat myself.
Yeah.
But I will be able to eventually, because I have got dual monitors, but I've not got it set up the way it should be for dual monitors.
Yeah.
It's set up the wrong way. The attachment that should be in the monitors, and I should have that other cable. It's not that way. It's set up wrong. I've got to get the right cable. I know where I've gone wrong. But it'll come. Me streaming, it'll come to me, but I'm feeling it now with me bones.
Is it a Windows computer?
Yes.
Okay, because there's also a setting under the display settings I think by default it duplicates the display, and you want
Yeah, it will. No, it won't let me do it because I've got the cable the wrong way.
Okay.
You know the cable where you have the two monitors cable.
Like to one cable?
Yeah,
Oh no, I've never used anything like that.
yeah, I use that, and you put it into
Oh.
one, and that.
Splitter?
I've only got one port on the back of my tower. I've had it on other systems. On my laptop, it's where I can do duplicate, but on the computer, I've already looked on YouTube, and I need the male. Basically, I need the male to female VCG, the blue one.
Hey, Darth.
Hey, Darth.
I'm going to jump off anyway, mate. It's 11 o'clock for me. I'm feeling it now. I'm
Good
literally.
night.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah, good night.
I will do, and I'll look out for you. What's your next video coming out, Buck?
Midnight.
Oh, I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll catch up, mate.
Yeah, midnight my time, which is 7 hours from now.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you're the 7 hour difference. I go on Eastern time. I
wanna
usually
say-
stream 12 o'clock Eastern, so I go on Eastern time.
Yeah, it's going to be this.
Are you on Central?
I'm on Central. It's
Yeah.
going to be the Samba today.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to jump off anyway. I just thought I'd come in and give you the thumbs up and come up on panel.
I
So
appreciate it.
have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you probably next Sunday.
All right.
All right.
I may try and if I finish my stream next Sunday earlier, I'll try and come up on your stream earlier.
Cool.
No problem. You take it easy. Have a good day. Bye all.
Yeah.
Bye. No. Just typing and then I'm gonna go. Night. See ya.
See ya.
All right. thing is all the way back together.
So should I start with the Falcon, or should I just wait till I,
Yeah, you can get started. You're not gluing anything together on that cockpit for like 11 issues.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to worry if I want to upfit this thing later. I will say the little light kits look really cool.
You guys don't hear the music that my wife's got playing in the kitchen, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean that YouTube doesn't hear it.
Okay. Well, let me go close the door.
All right. What are the odds this thing explodes?
What are you doing in there?
Taking odds. I'm going to say 20% chance of explosion.
What are you mixing?
Let's see.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
Aha. Turns on. It is not a touch screen.
Darn it, Todd, there's only one of these left.
Only one of what?
The sci-fi and fantasy color Uptile oils.
Uh-oh.
Where's the incredible and amazing and awesome Ian? He's hanging out outside your house.
Did you check Burbank Hobbies?
No, I got the last one. Don't worry, all good.
Okay.
It's the only pack I didn't have. I got the mapping one. I got those thinners you pointed out last stream because I was like, well, I'll give them a try. And
You and I are going to have a stream where we just practice playing with oils on some spare styrene.
Oh, you mean like this crappy X-Wing I have sitting over here?
Yeah.
By crappy, I mean the Bandai one I made. First Bandai I ever made. And it's the one from the newest movies.
It works.
Yeah, it works. It's a good one to practice on. It's missing R2, or else it'd be a good one because it's Luke's X-Wing.
You
Anyway,
can do the one from D'Agostini as well.
Ugh.
you know,
Exactly.
if it was available, I'd probably do it. Even if I had to suffer, I'd probably still do it.
All right,
I
gentlemen.
thought
It's time for me to go.
Taking off, man?
Yeah.
All right. Take
Had
care.
fun. Got to
See
test
ya.
out the camera. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Adios, amigos. How do I stop this thing?
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, get out.
I did the D'Agostini X-Wing, and until you start realizing that you're doing a whole bunch of stuff that you'll never see or that you'll rip out so that you can put decent lighting in it, it's not a bad build.
That's fair.
The Star Wars movies that aren't Star Wars.
I mean, Luke was in them. Does that make them more Star Wars?
Oh, damn it. I
Uh-oh,
don't know why
what'd you
this
do?
stays shiny. I didn't use flat black. I used gloss black, but that's okay. I'm going to shoot a flat over it.
There you go. Right, there's all the screws for Iron Man in a nice organized case, and now my brain feels happy. I would do the same for Optimus, but I'm not going to, you know. Don't have Optimus. Alright, so I guess we can do Falcon.
I'm trying to imagine life, what life was like before I had an airbrush, and I can't.
Can't remember?
Yeah, I don't want to, I don't think.
Modeling before airbrushes. Ugh.
Modeling when airbrushes first came out. Ugh.
That's because you didn't know your thinner to paint ratio yet, right?
That's right.
No, I had the old Testors one that you had to buy the canned air for.
Oh, those testers. Oh, yeah, those testers. Don't remind me. I hated those things.
Yep.
Except I had a little, the testers brushes and thinner. I had no idea what I was doing.
I still don't. I just go ahead and press on with pride.
Yeah.
Somehow it tends to come out okay in the end.
Isn't that magical?
It is. Plus, it's like I always say, I'm not that good a modeler, but I'm really good at covering up mistakes.
That's why armor modeling is such an easy thing to start on. Made a mistake, it's called weathering. Damaged the paint, it's called chipping. Ruined a part, it's called battle damage.
Yep. I do have to say, one tank that I started and never finished and sent away, I did kind of enjoy it.
Why? Why did you send it away?
A lot of things were going on at the time. Mainly
So it wasn't a problem with the model. It was a problem with you.
It was a problem with where I got the model from.
Oh.
Was it that giant Russian type King Tiger?
No, it was a T-26, which is Russian.
That's one of the early ones.
Yep. And I did the Frul tanks for that.
The Frul tracks?
The Frul tracks for that.
Yep, the metal ones.
Pardon?
Before I build stuff.
I actually enjoyed doing those tracks.
I have my first set of Frul models tracks. I actually have 2 sets. And interestingly enough, they're both for Russian tanks because you know how they go together. Like if you try to put plastic Russian tanks together, tracks together, they're awful. The T-34 I did was awful.
The T-26, the tracks that came with it had these little plastic pins that were not ever going into the the pins were never going to make it into the track no matter what I did. So I bought the Frul tracks and I played with them until I had one and most of the other track done, and it was really impressive.
Yeah, I do like the plastic workable tracks just because you can slowly grow them, and folks like RFM, TACOM, those are the only 2 that I know of right off the top of my head where they make tracks that are actually workable when they're done. A lot of times, plastic tracks that are quote-unquote workable, the way they make you put them together, there's no functionality left when it's done. And RFM's earlier kits are known for that. So, your German tanks and Russian tanks are the worst. American tanks are usually okay, except for some of those early tracks. The early Sherman tracks are awful. The Stewart tracks, awful. But
So have you ever done the Meng M2A3 Bradley?
I have it in my stash. I haven't built it yet.
I was gonna. I wanted to ask you if the tracks, if it needed replacement tracks, because I have it in my stash too.
I don't know. I'll go grab it and take a gander.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right.
My rule of thumb is if the tracks can't go together in a way, I'll have to. Actually, you know what? These Sherman tracks are a good example of ones that do work. These ones here.
That's done.
I think that's good enough. Pretty darn close to the original color. Donnie says, rabbit tracks. What are these tracks you're talking about? Rabbit tracks.
Tank tracks, Donnie. So this is my Bradley set. I bought the interior set separately because that's how Meng does it that way, which is actually kind of a smart idea.
So you bought the interior to go with it?
This is the interior set. It's actually kind of smart because like RFM and TACOM, they just sell one version with interior and one version without, whereas this was actually kind of smart on Meng, just make the interior a separate kit.
Yeah.
I had the King Tiger, the same setup, the exterior King Tiger with the interior. Just to try, I wanted to try different brands of interiors to see who made the best one. So far, RFM is by far the best.
The one that I have is the Meng that Bradley that came with the interior.
Oh, it came with it?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I just look at the seatbelts. Can you see those seatbelts?
Uh-huh.
Those are like the tiniest.
It's something that I came across on Scale Model Graveyard, and that's where I bought it.
So these are the tracks. Yeah, I have a feeling. There's the instructions there.
Donnie's like, what are these tracks you guys are talking about? Rabbit tracks? Deer tracks? Fish tracks, Donnie. They're fish tracks.
That's what the fun of wheeled armored vehicles is if you want to build a tank but don't want to build tracks. Like the Striker, which is getting re-released this year. I wait till it gets re-released and I'm going to get it. Where are the tracks? Yeah, so when I see this, I got a glare. That looks awful. When they snap together,
yeah,
that is not the way I want to do it.
So what you're saying is, because I want them, if I build a tank, or when I finally build a tank, I want them to be able to move. So I'll probably be buying aftermarket.
You see how there's two little pins. There's a pin on this side, a pin on this side, and they snap together, which sounds really nice and easy for assembly, but as easy as they snap together, They just as easily snap apart.
Yep. Whereas, like with the rules that I was doing, the wire that you cut into a pin.
Yeah.
Which the really interesting part about that was that when you cut the pin, you then super glue it on one end.
Yeah, because then it works like a hinge.
Yep.
Yeah. So the one nice thing though that I complain, but if you want to not buy metal tracks because they cost as much as a kit, you can drill out, like use a little drill and actually drill out the holes for the tracks and then pin them yourself, and they'll look just as good. It's an option.
The ferrule tracks that I was doing, I had to drill some of them out because the metal was actually covering the hole.
Oh my lord!
Are we landing?
We are.
Apparently, my phone thinks so.
Please put your seat in the upright position.
So I walked away, Buck. I could hear you, but I couldn't talk back. So I've heard a lot about the Fruhl models. I heard that the casting isn't always the greatest.
Yeah.
So
most of them were pretty good. There was, I would just say, out of probably 10, I had to drill one.
yeah, so I have Fruhl tracks for this IS or SU 152. I got Fruhl tracks for that. For the same reason, because you have these tracks that you have to snap together. And again, it's just awful. So if you can replace them, I would. I have another brand here that I found.
Break your back's gonna kill you.
Was it for this IS3?
That's in all the Back to the Future.
I found another company, and actually, old Uncle Night Shift had mentioned them, and then I found a set for that. Yeah, here it is. So this is called R Model. So these guys make metal tracks too, same as Fruhl Model, but the review on these is that you don't have to do any work afterwards. And all the pins are cut for you. I don't know if you can see them. Pins are already cut.
Don't move. Big. Oh, nice.
See that?
And those pins are huge compared to the ones that I was having to do.
Yeah, it's hard to see there, but there's actually, I have a zoom function on my camera. You see the head on it?
Yep.
So, yeah, these are really nice.
Yeah, well,
So,
that T26, it was just a coil of basically probably 40 thousandths safety wire.
oh, wow.
Yeah, that took a lot of effort.
The workable tracks that work really well are actually on the Andes. Oh, gosh, I said it.
He said the word.
Everybody drink.
I got a bottle of water here. That's what I got. So, the TACOM kits on 1/16 scale did this, and what I noticed is they started doing it in the 1/35 scale kits too. So these are the workable tracks you do not need to replace, although they can be a pain in the butt to make. They are very time consuming, but they actually work when they're done. So let me just zoom in here for you guys. So how it works is you have your essentially the bottom part of your track, and then the pin goes in between the individual pieces. So you can see here, I'm setting down, I have pins here. I'm setting down pieces of track on the top, or in this case, I think it's the bottom, right? Yeah, there's the bottom piece of track, and there's a pin. Yeah, so there's 2 pieces of track, and then there's a pin in place. And then you glue the top piece of track on top of the bottom piece of track, but the pins never see glue. And then what you're left with is something that's actually workable.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you want if you're looking at a kit to buy one and you're curious if you need to replace tracks. If you want workable tracks and plastic ones, then this is what you're looking for.
Yeah, not something where each section of the track it's a single piece, and then you have a pin that you're supposed to push in.
Yeah, like we just looked at on the Bradley or the Russian tanks.
Yeah,
those are awful. And it's doable. It's doable even on those because they had a pin as well. These manufacturers just didn't figure that out yet, and so they're starting to get it now.
Oh no, on this one it was not doable ever.
Yeah.
That was actually part of why I bought the Furl tracks, because I tried to do one, and I'm like, there is no way.
You guys can unbig me, by the way.
No.
No.
I like you big.
You're informative. And without Ian here to argue with you, we just have to take your word for it.
I think Ian would agree with me because the Tacom Sherman that he and I both built, those tracks went together so beautiful. And
but he would have to elaborate, like the guy that made the tracks and where he's from, and like how long he's been in China. And
no, so I'll tell you the interesting fact that I did learn.
He's like 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, so he's only 20 minutes away.
So I forget who said it, and it might have been Mr. Andrew himself. I don't remember. Somebody pointed out on a YouTube video once that the tracks that were used on the Fury Sherman were wrong. And the reason is, if you look at this Sherman here, this is with the paint scheme from Fury. These tracks, you notice there's a split in the cleats here.
Yep.
And the argument I heard made was that these tracks didn't come out until on the Shermans until the Korean War. These tracks were used on the Pershing, which was in service, and we have one known kill for sure from a Pershing. It killed a Panther in World War II. And these same tracks were used on the Pershing. Now, they might have had something different about them, but they look identical. If you look at a picture of a Pershing, they have the same tracks on them. So I actually did some digging because I was like, okay, somebody said these tracks are wrong. Do I need to replace them? Because the Tacom 1/16 Sherman did not have the split tracks on it. So I thought, okay, maybe this is the more accurate version, and this is what I should do Fury on. But then I came across a picture of a Sherman from World War II with those tracks on. Let's see if I can find it. Because when I saw it, I was like, okay, yep, this is debunked now. Oh, I'm also going to make one of these bad boys. I love that reference photo. I have it saved. I have a kit to make the jumbo. Do you see these tracks here?
Uh-huh.
It's got the duckbills on. It's for weight distribution. Okay, so here. So this is the Sherman that the Tacom made in 1/16. This is the one that both Ian and I have made. And you see these tracks are one solid piece. Okay, this is the argument that someone had made that this is accurate to World War II, which it is, but that the other tracks were not. Here it is. Here it is. This is the one I stumbled across. Take a look at them tracks. Anybody in chat can see that. You guys can see it too.
Oh, there's chevrons.
But they're split. Those are the split tracks.
Yeah, I got
you. Movie Fury. I'm like, there you go. There's the proof. That's World War II. The tracks are historically accurate.
Donnie just said that my wife says I know way too much about Star Trek.
Dave knows way too much about tanks.
Because I read books.
Back when there wasn't 43 different seasons of 18 different shows, I used to know everything about Star Trek.
You guys really can't unbig me, seriously.
No. I got a bottle of glue in my hand. Can't do it right now.
Oh, come on. You know, one thing I will say about the post-honeymoon packs in these parlors is they're well easy to open.
All right.
Oh, enjoy that while you got it, because it goes away pretty quick. If I remember right.
The honeymoon stages?
The bubble packs like that with the paper backing.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I like the baggies.
You know, that's only the first 2 issues.
Like all the Iron Man ones are in baggies now, and I'm okay with that.
What's funny is when you get a part work, and you can tell from the way that the packs have the, they're packaged like that, but the way the glue is torn up or was on it, you're like, this is one from England because they took it off that big placard.
Oh.
Hey, Mark.
Ooh, that's a metal gun.
Everybody say hi to Blue Streak.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I saw him on the Got Fuels last night. So now, no light comes through the sides of this, and it looks just like the original.
Ooh, I like these non-numbered screws. That's going to be great.
You definitely want my website for that, because I typify each screw and tell you like which ones come in each pack, how many of each one.
I'm going to have
there's only 6 kinds of screws for the whole kit.
Well, that makes it a little bit easier.
Do you have issue 2, right?
Yeah.
Open up the magazine for issue 2. It tells you what all the screws are. That way you can label your box. And like I have H for hull, F for frames, R for radial, H for hold, main hold. To scroll through that, you're going to see they have a breakdown of each screw type and what they look like.
Hold on, I'm scrolling. Ah, that is handy.
Yeah, so the short little ones, the flange, those are silver. There's 2 kinds of brass. I think there's a black.
Hey, there's a free screwdriver in this kit. Wahoo!
Yeah, Donnie. It definitely it uses the R2 version of here's a bunch of screws. Good luck.
Here we go. We're gonna totally first grade this math problem right here.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Now, what's going to suck for him is when his wife comes through and goes, "What's this scrap of paper here?"
Nope. This room is off limits.
Oh, come on.
This is my workbench.
Mine.
Mine.
I play a zone defense.
I want to build a whole workshop. I want it to be custom.
Oh, great. Thank you. You're such a good wife.
You want it to be like Steve's place.
I would love that, but I don't know that's going to happen.
So is that dirt from the warehouse, or is that quote unquote weather?
Yeah, no, that's their weathering. It's just a wash.
So do I paint it now or paint it later?
Paint it later.
Yeah, there's something somewhere. I don't remember which pack it was, but it's quite a ways in. They will show you how to paint the thing and pictures of how people have built stands for it so they can paint it.
Okay.
I should look at those books. I still have them.
Did you know the fan home books don't have as they have pages missing from the DiAgostini?
Really?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, there's a whole section they skip. I think where they talk about like planets or something like that. It's not in the fan home books. I have all the digital versions of the DiAgostini one.
I have all the original books.
There you go.
Mine came in a DiAgostini book. Does that change, or a box? Does that change anything?
Nope. That's just whatever box they had nearby. Same company. Yep. Fan home's just their movie, the movie arm.
What really confused me is when I got everything in an Agora box from fan home.
Shut up.
What?
Oh, wait, that was probably because I was rearranging stuff. That was really hurtful, Todd.
Was it?
I get to use my VHA screwdriver. Oh yeah.
Not really.
I was gonna
But
say
you gave me a chance to whine.
you have a thicker skin than that.
I do.
Seriously?
Are you still struggling over there, Steve?
Oh, I can't express how bad I messed everything up.
What did you do?
I didn't understand the spacing that they wanted me to do for the LEDs. There's a where am I at here? Jesus Christ.
You know.
It's just not my day. So I don't even know where the hell they're at now. Oh, here they are. So you put these spacers under the LED. And I thought I did it wrong, so I took them all out and double heighted it because I thought that's what they wanted to do. But then
Did you have it right the first time?
I had it right the first time.
Excellent.
And of course, you're taking the LEDs in and out. Wasn't the best, or was too much on them rather. So it stressed them. So I had to go get some out of the storeroom. Now plug this in. Let all the smoke out.
Don't let the smoke out.
Now, supposedly, we're going to see if the LEDs work. Come on. You're supposed to touch this. This.
I see light.
Yeah.
We're supposed to see light, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good.
What was that?
Can't tell what they're doing.
I don't think Donnie brought enough chili for everybody.
Donnie.
Going again. It's disappearing.
By the way, those guns when you finally get them together, you're gonna put together 2 sets, and then you won't use them for another 100 or so issues.
Isn't that wonderful? 100 or so, like that's the whole build part.
Like, don't even
right.
put them together. Just skip that part.
Oh,
Are you gonna film this?
I already am. You guys are watching it live.
Oh, because that's right. You voiceover. Yeah.
So I gotta put one little screw up there to hold them together.
All right.
Yeah, but then that means you have to edit. Don't do that.
I edited the video today.
I'm allergic to editing.
I don't mind it. Where's the magnetism on this Weehaw screw?
I mean, if I was to edit my videos, it would mean I would have to watch them, and then I'd be like, that video sucks, and wouldn't post anything ever.
Oh, it's not that bad.
You're just saying that.
Driver. Well, no, I don't record continuously.
Neither do I. My videos look like they might be edited, but I talk about the fact that I'm pausing the camera right now.
You have the Ian approach in some cases. Pause it, take care of the thing off camera, then come back and talk about it.
Yep.
That works.
Oh yeah.
And then there's one that I paused. I didn't pause it. I had a nice 45-minute video. And then I found out after the fact that the video did not import into OpenShot.
So one of my gripes about these kits has been the injector mold marks. But they have the same mold marks in the metal guns barrels.
Yeah, a lot of people sand those down.
Yeah, I will eventually.
And as you move it back and forth, you can see that those barrels are a little bit loose.
Yeah.
It would be best if you glued it and keep track of both guns, because my Millennium Falcon only has one set of guns because I don't know where the belly guns are. They got lost somewhere when we moved from California. I was just impressed that thing made it in one piece.
So there's all these parts, but that's all there is to do is put this gun together?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. This one's funny. There's another step here I skipped.
Uh-oh.
Well, so they go steps 1 through 4, and then they start at 1 again.
Well, they have different sections. That's why.
Yeah. I see it now. I gotta put the cockpit thingy together. Okay, I start to put that in the shoot you. It's important if you read all the text, but who the heck wants to read? The pictures are prettier.
That's my school of doing these part works. And then when you get stuck on something, you go back and you read the verbiage, and you're like, oh, I was supposed to do that.
This doesn't count. Just definitely need sanded down. Gosh, they look awful.
Oh, are you sanding the guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do that too, but since I don't need them right away, I'm not going to do it later. I tried to find a video of somebody doing it. Now I have one.
Now you're going to have one.
Yep.
Slowly working away at it. It's a soft enough metal that it'll sand down easy enough.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. All right. Let's do it again.
Come on, can't focus. It's too shiny. See, look at there. Just right here.
There you go.
Easy enough to sand off.
I think Todd should put lights in his gun.
Let's see what this Galaxy-class starship can do.
Oh, yeah.
You fix
Would
it?
you like to see? Would you like to see? Yeah, I got it working.
Yeah.
Let me grab the other camera. It's stuck on something. Hang on. I'll turn the lights down. Let me get the keypad out. See how long it takes for this to figure it out. Well, it helps if I turn this camera on. This
It's
camera's
dark.
not turning. Oh, something's not plugged in.
Todd has gone dark.
Hold, please. Probably just the USB cable. Hang on.
Ooh, the Holly blade trick works on this too. Taking the molding lines off. It's soft enough of a metal.
All right, let's try that.
Just don't mind the metal dust I'm making.
There you go.
What am I looking at?
The impulse engines.
Nice.
Oh, is it the ones you changed out?
Yeah, so I just made them LED strips.
That looks
That
way
way,
better.
that way they'll match this one.
Yeah, it looks way better now.
Oh,
They
wow.
were like really dull red before, weren't they?
Yeah, and they were real hot. You know, and the LED would have been right here, and then they're real dark out here. So now they're just a nice pure red, and it's all like grainy and dirty in there, which I wanted because that's the cotton swab. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Back up,
Your phone's ringing.
and then I can turn them on and off. All right, you can get off me now. I gotta chase down another thing.
Get off me, man.
Yeah, get off me. All right, so that's that. Lights back up. Blind everybody real quick. Let the camera adjust. All right. Now, I want to make sure my separation switch still works. So what I need is
Is that all trash?
I'm not going to change that. It should be this guy right there. Analog A0. So it's that pin. All right. So it's making the sound. That's interesting.
Oh, excuse me.
But I know I need a debounce. I need a 10K. 10K. Okay.
How's your R2 print coming along, Steve?
I just printed out the first part of the skirt, and I cannot express how well that bamboo prints. And I'm printing out the second part of the skirt now. There's 5 pieces, I think.
It's cool. So are you just going to have it be like a standing model, or are you going to like get some?
Oh no, it's going to have motors and lights and
okay.
sound, and
That's going to be really cool.
Will it be able to tend bar?
they have prints to turn it into the bar server.
No, that's funny.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh, somebody's...
Speaking of Darth Vader,
Yep, that's what I need to do.
Okay. So you said glue these bad boys, Brooke? These guns?
Yes. Otherwise, they will have a tendency to fall out.
Okay. Screw it and glue it.
Like I said, I think that Todd should probably light his.
Light my what?
Your gun's on your Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of misadventure?
Nope. Nope.
I feel like I should drill the ends of this thing out, but I guess it's a laser gun and not a projectile weapon, huh? Magic, right?
Yep.
Do you believe in magic?
If you did, you could drill them out just a hair. But I'd be careful because that metal.
Yeah.
I think there would be the tendency for it to crack.
Yeah, or it would bite when I go to drill into it and just mutilate it. Let's see if that holds. That looks pretty good, though.
All right.
Can you stop wiggling? Put some of this stuff in there. Should see when I go to put like tracks together on these tanks, because you gotta like work them through and make them match the wheels and everything, and trying to super glue them together, like the last 2 tracks. And I call my wife over because I'm like holding them like this.
Oh, I have.
Grab the needle. Yeah. She's like, "Where do you want me to put this?" And let's put it between my fingers. She figures it out. Should be okay. No, that needs work too. my wife. I got about 10 minutes. I got to go up.
Yeah, I'm dropping off about the same time.
Oh, you married people.
Just because you get your wife to hang out in the shop with you.
Mine was down here earlier. She was playing a game for a while. Before she went up.
I gotta finish up this one issue for Optimist, and I think she's going to be in here doing her Optimist.
What do I have coming in? Oh, I have this second pack of the Zero Fighter coming in this week.
My little magnetic switch is not working.
Can't wait for that Apache.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I want a helicopter nut.
Did you see TACOM's new Apache kits?
No, I did not.
135th scale. Yeah, they had made a bunch of different variants of the Apache. And they sell like hotcakes.
I'm a big fan of the medevac helicopters and the civilian. But the Apache is cool.
I've had the Apache in my cart multiple times and just never pulled the trigger on it. That one's got like a lot of the interior guts too.
Oh, well, those went much better. Now I know what the hell I'm doing.
You can test fit the tabs in the cockpit, but don't be tempted to glue them. It says it right in the instructions.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do what? I guess they go together. They don't seem to go together, though. The test fit of these tabs just ain't working, man.
I don't know why I have Santa Claus song in my head. You better not, well, you better not cry. I'm telling you why. Why do I have that in my head?
I don't know, man.
You're planning ahead 11 months.
Yeah, I'm a little early for Christmas.
That makes sense. They fit from the back. It must be the stupid sticker.
You ought to do what Todd did.
Replace it.
Yep.
I'll look at that tomorrow when I'm bored. But by the way, I already covered Ian for the night, FYI.
Oh,
Did you buy something?
Yeah, I bought that. I told you I bought the sci-fi tiling oils.
No, there you go.
Literally the last one. I bought it while we were on stream, so it counts.
It does. Yep.
You're welcome, Ian.
Yeah.
He's probably watching.
Lurking.
Yeah, creeping.
Not getting on because he's like, I can't afford to buy anything today.
Maybe that's why he's not on the stream. He's just like, dude, I can't afford you guys.
Wasn't he on a flight or maybe just landing or something?
He landed about 2.5 hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
He told us he was in an Uber, didn't he?
Yeah, I said Uber 30-minute Uber, so that was at 2:52, so 3 hours ago. Telling you, I think he got kidnapped.
He's probably to do something with the wife.
Or he got home and just passed out.
You think
Last
he
night,
drank
I
anything while he was there?
What's that?
You think he drank anything while he was there?
I think he probably drank on the plane. At least the stuff from when he was there would have, worn off by now.
Maybe.
I would think.
Yeah.
Don't forget $10,000 bar bill for one day.
That's
Well,
nuts.
that wasn't just all him.
No.
I know.
But the other 1,000 was everybody else.
I was gonna say, what are the other? I said it is a lot when the other 57 are drinking water.
Yeah.
There
He's
we
like,
go.
that was 58 people. I'm like, yeah, but if 58, the other 57 didn't drink alcohol.
Even if they
He's
were
drinking,
all drinking, that was $172 a piece.
I believe it. With food
Oh,
too, probably.
What was the bill
10,000?
for 58 people?
Yep.
Would you do the math?
Of course. I'm a budget analyst. That's what I do.
We did the monster, man.
I hear a big number like that, and I'm like, how much was that per person? I got to look.
All right, issue number. It's
All
fine.
right.
Oh, mother. Plus bucket.
Oh, that's why. That's where that doesn't work. No, that's the positive side.
Hey, you guys have to check out my new intro. I didn't see if you like it. I modified it a little bit. That's pretty much what
Wait, you
guys
didn't
think.
have Todd build it for you?
I added a little something to it.
Ah,
You
okay.
do your own work?
No, I have a program I use. There was a little file of like a rusted out tiger that I used in the background of my intro.
Cool.
No.
I gotta work on my part work videos after this. So many in my backlog.
Uh-oh.
Need to do like I do and record a whole bunch at a whack and then post them over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, I have R2, Optimus, the Zero Fighter, and now the Falcon. This actually seems like a half decent screwdriver.
It's not bad.
It's better than the other ones I've seen, but we're gonna go ahead and do what
And
I do.
if I remember right, about 2/3 of the way through the build, they send you another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They expect that you've worn that one out by then.
What is this?
The screwdriver that came with the Millennium Falcon. If I remember
Oh.
right, they replace it half or 2/3 of the way through.
Oh, I'm gonna need to get my boxes.
I can't believe the Enterprise didn't win worst artwork.
The alien is pretty bad from what I hear.
Well, so far we've only done pack one, so
The alien isn't bad until you get to actually putting the skin on permanently. And like Kev said, at that point, what you need to do is use zip ties.
I watched your video of the alien and saw how like flexible that is, like rubbery stuff. I was like, that looks interesting. I don't know if I like it, but it looks interesting.
I was surprised how fragile the magnets were.
Yeah. magnets seem like they'd be good, but they're not that good. All right, guys, I am going to drop off.
No, I'm in the same boat. I gotta call the wife.
Make dinner.
All right.
You hanging out for a while, Steve, or are you taking off?
No, I'm hanging out.
All right. I will
Catch
continue
you guys later.
to this.
See
ya,
ya,
buddy.
Hey, everybody.
So that is going through the blue. And I know that I color coded these. Trying to figure out. Blue magnetic switch. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why my magnetic switch doesn't work, or else I forgot where it was. So this is, it's wired correctly.
What's it fire up?
Positive voltage. What's that?
What does it fire up?
What this does is detects when it's separated from the saucer.
Oh.
At least that's what it's supposed to do. Because what I have is I can put a stack of magnets. I'll glue a stack of magnets inside the saucer at this right where the magnet. So it's hiding inside this head. But this is die-cast isn't magnetic, so the magnet should go through this. And I know that I tested this when I mounted the magnet in there. I tested it with just regular old magnets, and it worked. So now I'm trying to figure out if I have a wire or something going on. So I'm just doing some testing. Some continuity testing. All right, so that
familiar.
Works. And that's going down, coming back from the switch. We're going to have to do a 10K pull down, which I forgot to do, which is okay. We'll do that. Problem is that I can't get the trigger. I know it's down here right in front of the opening. I'll try both sides of the magnet. But
I knew we would have some choices for the trophies, but I had no idea there were so many.
nope.
I thought that award show was something we were doing, that you would put together.
Found it.
Oh, you found the short?
No, I found where my magnetic switch is.
A little sore getting up. A little sore getting up.
Yeah, a little bit. That's from yesterday.
Are we hungry?
I don't know. I'm just here. I was listening in there, but
Without Ian, it's not that much fun.
no, it's like I hear you and Todd talking, and then
Yeah, you're
It
a little
comes-
behind us.
it always does that. It's annoying.
All right.
Well,
I
if you
think all I'm
joined
missing
us,
is
you wouldn't have to worry.
Why would I join? I'm not building anything. I'm very disappointed with my Star Trek.
why?
Track the bridge.
Yeah. Because it's not going together well. Like, we build the bridge first, and putting the last piece together it's not a good circle.
What are you building?
The bridge
No, of what?
of
The TOS.
TOS bridge.
Oh, like a model kit or what?
Yeah.
She got at Wonderfest last year, didn't you?
Yeah, it's the kit that they.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to do a scene from one of the episodes. But now I'm a little, because I was thinking about taking it to Wonderfest, but I'm very frustrated.
I heard that can be frustrating. What scale is it? It's not the big one, right?
What do you mean by big?
Like the 1/350?
No. Oh, I don't know.
I'll have to go look. I think
It's a pretty large scale.
Yeah.
Like if it's got the 8-inch dish, that's the 1/350. That's the big one.
No, it's just the bridge itself is.
Oh, it's not the whole ship. It's just the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. See, what I have to do is that switch flaps. So what I do is I take a 10K resistor and take the input to ground. Is it the input to ground or power to ground? So when it opens, it'll ground that. That's why you do it. Yeah.
Where did Cisco? He was only here for a hot second.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Just comes in and pretends to like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, got his number.
I'm trying to think if we can add black to the little RCS thrusters on the side of the ship. Just for fun.
Are you listening to him?
Yes, I am.
Right.
I'm just talking to myself and whoever's listening. It doesn't have to be you, Steve. Where'd my drink go? Oh, I finished it. I need another drink. And I gotta go check the wires. Hang on, the wire. Hang on.
It's like, what is that noise? I forgot the printers are down.
This fucking guy.
What?
Yep, I was right. It's a 10K. All right. Let's see if I can do this without ruining anything else, because that's usually how this works.
What fun is that?
Oh,
Got it.
I really don't think you guys understand where we get our entertainment.
whew. Okay, this can be tricky. Get all these other wires out of the way. See if I can jam this down in this hole.
Yeah. Sounds like my honeymoon.
All mine.
Come on. I've pretty much used like every ground possible on this thing and jammed every wire into every hole.
I see a pattern.
You making progress?
What's that?
Or are you making progress?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to start this. Well, you know what? I'll finish just one row of LEDs. And then
Wow, it's 7 o'clock.
Why do you want to go now?
I just can't believe it's 7 o'clock. I was shocked about that.
You've been working away.
But look how nice that looks.
What's that?
The part
It does. It looks. That corner of the room is looking like a real shithole. Can't believe you let it get like that.
Yeah, Katrina, how dare you?
Imagine that. I'm the worst.
Uh-oh.
I thought you were talking to somebody.
When?
You were off a little while ago.
I was talking to Keith.
Oh. You sound like a dude.
Ooh,
Kia.
she was confused.
Really?
You're shocked by that, aren't you?
What's that?
You're shocked by that, aren't you? It's all right. I know.
She get a new bottle yet?
No, she didn't. Oh,
Speak of Dell.
no, that's Calicia.
Oh, where's she at? She's still at
No, she's home.
What's she saying? Cancun? Oh, crap. Still had the thing plugged in. That could have been ugly.
That's Spider-Man nails.
What?
Spider-Man, and then I guess it's Black Widow. I don't know.
On what?
Or maybe it's Venom on her nails.
Whose mail? Oh.
One hand Spider-Man, one hand is Venom.
So I guess she's a Marvel person?
She always likes Spider-Man.
She was the one who did Spider-Man, right?
Amazing Spider-Man.
It's not pretty, but it'll work.
said the country farmer. Oh, you whore.
Why do you torture yourself every day with this model?
Oh, man.
He has no answer.
With what? The,
With its enterprise.
All right, so that should have fixed that. So now let's try it. It works the way it's supposed to work.
now, you already did this once, right? With another model, and you're doing it again?
What's that?
Didn't you already build an enterprise, and then this is your second one?
No, I'm building two side by side, one stock, one modified.
Oh, okay. I thought one was done already.
No. Nope. So Francisco has one, and he continued the one that Eagle Moss was sending me. And I'm competing this one. All right. So power on. Phone.
Let's see what this Galaxy-class starship can do.
Oh, am I still on?
See, it plays the sound.
What sound is that supposed to be?
Those are just the docking latch sounds. Here, I'll turn the lights back down. So when it detects the magnet, so you can actually see these. Now, see these navigation lights are on. The ones on the neck are on. And then when it comes close to the magnet, I bring the magnet close to it, turns those off, makes the sound, and off we go.
Yeah. Aren't they clever?
Yeah. Wow, they didn't do that. I did that. And then what it should do too is it also should turn on. Yeah, that's docked. And then when you undock, it should turn on the saucer impulse engines too, which it did. But it does not turn them back off. So when it redocks, you have to turn those off. I could make it turn them off, I suppose. Sweet. I think the only other... Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, I didn't turn the beacons on. I'm like sitting here going, why is this beacon that low? Yeah, it's too bright. All right, so I'm going to change out this.
Dismissed.
All righty. I got to change out that resistor. Watch your eyes. I put 100 ohm right here, and I meant to make it a 470. So I'm going to pop this out of here. I'm going to get the saucer out of here because this is just taking up a bunch of space. Ah. I don't think this probably, yeah, I didn't think so. So we're just going to swap this little bad boy out. Did you sort out all the stuff you needed to do?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yes and no. Meaning with this thing?
Yeah, I mean, like all the stuff that you had done correctly. Did you get all that sorted out, or are you still trying to figure it out?
Oh, no, it's all done. I'm moving right along now. I mean, it's not hard. It's just a lot of soldering and paying attention to what the hell you're doing. Ready? Oh, you just turned the heat on?
No, I just put the jacket on.
All right, let's do a little solder magic here. Let's slide this over that. Put this back where it belongs, which now I don't remember what pin it was.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, we appreciate.
5th pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Is that right? Am I at 8 pins? Digital 7. Digital 7 is the 6th pin. Okay, that makes more sense.
You're tearing my shit up.
Yeah. Sorry.
You knocked R2's head.
Okay.
Did Ian get his whatever that is spray booth? What?
Oh yeah, his paste booth or whatever it was.
Yeah.
My understanding is yes. He was making a big deal out of all the stainless steel.
So I looked them up, and it looked like a pretty simple design.
All right, that's that. I need to go. I'll be right back. I go get my list. I made a list of things to check on this.
Check it twice.
Better watch out.
Funny thing is that song was just stuck in his head.
But
Better watch out. You better not try. That one?
Mm-hmm.
Check the match switch. I did that. Add 10K to ground. I did. We'll do that later. Did that. Did that. Any pictures of that?
I wonder where Storm went today. The Adventures of Storm.
Adventures of Storm.
That's done. And then before we close this up, I am going to give it one more test.
Adventures of Storm and Rico.
So I'll put this over here. Bring the saucer back. Can't work alone. It needs everything. Get some power.
You checking the hole for our map?
Am I what?
No, I was talking to Katrina.
Oh.
I was wondering if our map was in the hallway.
Oh. No, I didn't go check. Yeah, I'm not going to.
Let's see what this Galaxy-class starship...
There we go. Now the little beacon is going. And it's toned down. Excellent. Excellent. Everything's blinking. Excellent. All right. So that's your impulses look good. They're not leaking.
What's not leaking? Oh,
They're not leaking light, yeah.
I really need to get a resin pen. Make me hate it.
All right. That's done. That's done. That's done. That we can do later. That we can do later. All right. Put the shell back on. Let's do that.
Later, you procrastinate.
Says the woman with a bazillion issues to do.
Oh, because I haven't been doing your stuff.
You guys got some part works to catch up on.
Thank you.
I mean, just in case you didn't know.
Hey, you laughed.
We love you. I've been very popular today, apparently.
What's that, your text message?
Text messages, yeah.
Popular boy.
Yeah.
You just go ahead and
Steve can call me whatever he wants. It's all good.
you give him a lot of grace.
You call him poo-poo head or...
Poo-poo head.
No? We're just a bunch of children here anyway.
It's a family show.
Why? Because you play with toys? That's not fair.
Oh, hey, don't do that. There's a wire caught in there. Get out of there.
Oh, I guess I should put my computer in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Muy bueno. Wires are clear. Steve didn't want to build this model anymore. He had just had enough. What was the final thing? Was it all the windows? Was it the light leaks? Like,
I think, well, the windows were definitely because I don't know. I just thought, I guess I was mad because somebody didn't see what a poor design that was, and that, it just wasn't an oversight on one particular part or something.
I think what happened is that the self-complaint, Ben Robinson considers himself a Star Trek expert, and they didn't want to argue with that. I think they were just trusting his leadership. Yep. No matter where it took them.
And then, although that's an Eagle Moss problem, not really a fan home problem, they really, the last shipment they sent me, they really butchered what they sent me. I forget what it was. It was like parts from 3 different stages, and none of them were the one that I was supposed to get.
No, you got two.
What was it?
You got 2 27s, and you didn't get something else that was in it. You didn't get a 28. It was weird.
Oh, I've had that happen. You'll get 1, 2, 3, 5. You're like,
And personally, at that point, I think I was just itching to find an excuse.
Yeah.
Not to continue.
Did you sit at night and go, oh, you know how many more windows we're gonna have to do? And you just said,
it's repetition. This is what I don't like. I don't even care if the stage only takes you like 5 minutes to do or whatever, but it's repetition. It seemed like every pack I got, all we were doing were putting in windows.
Yeah.
So it's not like you did, you lump through all the windows and now you get into the meat of things. No, it's you're going to put one little thing together and then the rest of the stage is,
Well, to be fair, the Enterprise D does have a lot of windows.
Oh, yeah, I'm not arguing that. It's just.
But, on the flip side, they could have done the windows better. They could have done them as panels, but then they didn't think there'd be enough parts. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The entire DB5, the first one, the Eagle Moss one, was 261 parts. And it was also 261 screws, ironically. That's it. And people were just perfectly happy. Let's put it together. They didn't need 3,000 parts because with the 1,150 individual windows, because I counted, that's insane. And it's like 1,291 parts even without the windows. So do you really need another 1,100 windows or whatever it was?
To keep you busy.
to justify the cost. I don't know. I don't get that. I got to take this off the screen to tighten into my lap. So let's see if it didn't make any sense. I mean, I agree with that part, and the people that feel that way, I completely agree.
Would it
I
go
heard
off
that.
the rails? She's in the 3D room.
I was gonna say I heard that all the way from the other room.
I do like how they have you test everything as you go through.
Yeah, it's nice to start. I mean, it's nice to start seeing it come to life, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
The Viper messed up the boxes.
What's that?
The Viper messed up the boxes. I put the wrong file on the Cougar.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Can you use the parts that printed?
yeah, I guess. It's fine to
What'd they print?
eyes
Oh, I saw that. I said, oh, she's printing eyes.
in black.
Yeah, in black.
Shouldn't that have?
Oh, there are no eyes in black.
Aha. Unless you want to sell those.
aha!
Mhm.
The black light ones.
Racist.
Who's here? Oh, Mark's here. Donnie was here.
All right, I think I've had enough of this thing today.
Yeah, I think I'm about done too.
I got a bunch of stuff done. I got, my things sorted out. I got my impulse engine lights redone.
Things sorted out.
I got to take this panel back off. So I forgot to take a picture of it when we finished it.
Ooh.
And get the battery pack together and all this other stuff and finish 102. But I'm not in a super hurry to finish 102 because I don't need to. Not right away. I just put out a set of issues, so I have all my other models to get through, which means I just got Titanic yesterday.
You're not done with that yet?
No, that's a 2-year. That's 24 packages from Agora, which that's enough in itself. So.
Oh, is that a 2-year thing?
Oh yeah, and that's unusual for even Agora, right? I mean, Agora.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised.
They're a 12-month thing, and that particular one they said is going to be 24, so it comes in 24 packs. I am doing something cool though. I am. Let's get this back up here. I am playing with the demo version of this to make it light up the ship and slope in parts. So as it plays the theme song, the nav lights will come on, the beacons come on, the net comes on, then it moves up to the saucer and everything before it ever goes to the first warp. So the engines will start up and everything. I'm kind of trying to see if I can animate that in a way. Just having a little fun. But you know what? I think I'm done.
I am.
I don't know that I could take any more. I've put a lot of time today in this little guy.
It's so tedious.
Hmm?
It's so tedious.
What
And
is?
not in a good way.
Well, we were just talking about it. He wanted to know what it was that finally pushed us over the edge.
The whole thing.
It's just one thing after another. It seemed like you're just like, yeah, I've just kind of had enough of this.
I told him there was no variety in the build. Every build was just, windows.
It was redundant and
Repetitive.
well, really, which made it stagnant. So that takes the fun away.
I never got in a box and went, ugh, another Enterprise.
And then you go, ugh, Windows.
Yeah, it's. I think it was funny that one of my viewers actually said, Jesus Christ, why are you even doing that thing?
And then you stop for a second and go, why am I doing that thing?
I took the video down. It was only like the first or the second or third one. Guy's an avid fan now, but because I can't believe you put out an apology video.
All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Go meet the lady at the water park. And probably just take a nap right away.
Let's go to
There's no new chats.
Yeah.
Just us hanging out. People just listening to us. Let's see what kind of progress you got, Steve. Let's see. I see a bunch of LEDs.
Jesus.
Yep, that's what I did. 3 rows of LEDs and 3 rows of resistors. And I couldn't figure out why I was only putting in 3 ohm resistors. Then I remembered the ESP32 is only 3.3 volts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's
That whole thing runs on 3.3, huh?
I don't know. The ESP is what do you call it? It's powered by USB, but I believe all the input output pins on an ESP are 3.3 volts.
Yeah. I'm sure it has a regulator, so it drops 5 down to 3, but
yeah, it does, because there's a 5-volt pin that you can hook stuff to on it. But
yeah.
That's the big thing with the ESP is the logic's only 3.3. And sometimes people use those soundboards and everything and burn the...
Which could be happening, I mean, I had to step a lot of my voltage down. I have multiple. Every MOSFET, or not every MOSFET. I know the sound card has a step down. No, the sound card's off 5, but all of the Bluetooths needed 3.3. So I had to do voltage dividers on each one. So
yeah, I was kind of disappointed in doing all the soldering, but it's actually very
is it
relaxing.
therapeutic? Yeah, you just enjoying it.
Yeah, especially when you follow the directions.
That does help. You're a picture watcher, aren't you? You look at the pictures and see I got this.
Yeah, well, I think I know how it should go, so I, plow forward.
Mm-hmm.
This is
how's that working out for you?
Man, not very well.
All right. Well, I mean, I was giving you constant updates on what's going on. I updated the resistor on the base. This is the beacon that goes on the bottom of the ship. There's a little tiny SMD there. Right there. I put a 10K pull down on the magnetic sense switch. It does work. I did find it. So that's working. I forgot to put the 10K on when I put this in, so I added that. That's to pull it down to ground so the switch doesn't flap. Because when it's open, it still has a little resistance, and sometimes your can get sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want the input to be on or off. You don't want it somewhere in between.
Yep.
And so the 10K resistor just between that input pin and ground will pull it down to ground when that switch is off. So it's a very clear distinction, and I forgot to do that. So I added that. We added the LED strips to the main impulse or the saucer impulse engines. So we have LED strips on there. I put 150 ohm resistors on each one of these, so I can use a single pin on the Uno. I can just reuse the one I used before, and Eric checked all these navigation lights. Everything works. So
a couple of years you'll be done.
Yeah. I mean, there's somebody just got issues 28 and 29. This guy Matthew, I don't even know how. I'm at, I think this was just through 26, and I haven't even finished 26 yet. So he's 3 issues ahead. He's already got this panel and all sorts of stuff. He's already started on the other nacelle. It's crazy.
Is he in the States or is he overseas?
I think he's in the UK.
Oh, so they get this ship before us.
Well, sometimes. I mean, right now with all the ships going around the Horn of Africa, going to the UK, but the ships from China coming here are straight to LA, so they're not affected by that. So you would think we would actually start getting ahead of them, but who knows? Who knows? I know 103 to 106 are on the way. That's where I'm at. That's stage 27. Anyway, want to thank, as always, thank everybody for coming. Steve's got a nothing on his screen. Is that your is that your mat you wiped all the littering off of?
Yes, it was. Thank you for.
Well, I can just see the writing is just up in the corner. I'm like, oh, there's a little bit left. I would have wiped it all off at that point.
It transferred to the mat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It leaked.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, we talk on Discord all week long, and we're glad to have you and hanging out with us on a Sunday. You know, just chilling. So,
I gotta check
Facebook's below and
more often.
How many are watching?
The what?
How many are watching?
There's still 5. They're probably all half asleep by now. Put everybody to sleep.
And there's 2 starred comments. I don't know what the hell they are.
That's usually where I stop, but we got through Donnie, so.
Oh, Hobby Time, TODD, and Donnie.
Yeah.
Put a condom on your plug.
I did put a little condom on my plug. So.
Wow.
All right. Well,
All
let's get out of here, Steve. Carry on with your Sunday. And everybody, bye.
Bye. Red button.